So thank you. I was feeling very
everyone.
hypothetical.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the campaign formerly known as Curse of Strahd. In the last session, the party met themselves again for the first time. And they were asked by Lady Morwyn of the town of Daggerford to go out and investigate a few farms to see why it is that they aren't getting the amount of food that they normally would at harvest. They searched through 2 of the 3 problem farms and promised that they would go out and investigate the 3rd this morning. They then went to the inn, had a very nice night's sleep, in 2 halfling-sized beds and 2 normal-sized beds for the normal-sized people. And they, in the second farm, they interacted with a cult, interacted with a creature called a Bone Claw, which Cloud was able to deduce was essentially a failed lich. And on their way out, they saw a really interesting creature from a ways away. And with that, the sun rises over Faerun this morning. Each of you sees bright sunrise through the window of your bedrooms.
Oh, so bright. Oh, I spoke up. Why did we draw the shades? It's so bright!
Dungeon Mungeon do shades exist at this point in time.
They've got shutters.
Yeah, we could have closed them. It's so bright.
We just forgot. Anyways.
Anyway, good morning. Last night I was like a little bit cold. I think I was a little bit hypothetical.
Hypothetical?
I think it's hypothetical. Hypothermia.
For context. Really cold.
And then Talia kind of left the conversation.
Yeah, she said bye.
Not for me.
I gotta
Goodness.
say, I miss Jessamine's and Cloud's stupidity. Hypothetical. Anyway, what were we doing?
Can you hear me now,
Okay.
chat? Chat said
Yes.
they can't hear me.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh no.
I think the wrong mic was
We can hear.
selected. Yes, okay, we're good.
Perfect.
So
Thanks,
we want to go to the... Should we go to the 3rd and 1st farms? Because we didn't... I feel like we didn't get enough information from the 1st farm.
No.
No, I think we need to prioritize the 3rd farm in case there's
Yeah, the 3rd farm
another
first.
culty boy. We should take
I'm just
care of that.
gonna go downstairs and get dressed. I'm just not gonna say good morning.
He's going to get
Everyone.
wolf
All
stick.
right. You make your way downstairs, and the tavern area that was extremely lively last night is empty for the most part this morning, save for a few figures slumped over tables. You see that there are some hoods pulled up and some half-empty tankards in hand. Last night was still a little bit crazy after the Festival of Heroes that was happening in town. You see that the barkeep... Oh, hello! What can I do you for this morning?
I say, do you have any? What do you have for breakfast today on the menu?
Oh, well, we've got some fresh biscuits in the oven baking right now. We've got some bacon of a couple different varieties in case you didn't want any of the pork. We can do some eggs for you. We've got some fresh fruits from just outside of town. Pretty much anything you could ask for.
I ask what kind of bacon he has at the number.
Well, we got turkey, we got venison. The venison bacon's a little bit gamey, but it's still pretty good. We season it real well.
Yeah, I'll take the. I'm in for some gamey bacon this morning. So I order that with the fresh biscuits and eggs, and I just get some water.
Sounds wonderful. That'll be about a gold piece for all that.
I toss in 2.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Back at it again already.
Wow.
Let's go.
I come down later.
Well, wait, when Orsan leaves without saying good morning,
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna be like, well, that was a little rude, don't you think?
Yeah. But he's been acting really weird ever since we asked him what he knows. So.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he might just always be that weird, though.
Is
so.
he just, like, weird? Is that just, like, how he is?
That might just be his, like, character trait.
Okay, I mean...
You know what I mean?
I think I can be weird sometimes.
Yeah, no, you could be, but you're, like, quirky. He's,
Right.
like, weird.
Yeah, there's a, what's the
Maybe one could even say a little bit creepy.
I don't
Maybe
know.
he's
He
just
reminds me of
different.
Yeah, he was just, I think he
I'm
kind of
Gucci
reminds
Man.
me of
I'm
someone.
different.
Who does he remind you of?
In case
Someone
you didn't know,
creepy.
I'm weird. I'm a
Someone really
weirdo.
creepy.
New rule for the
I
table.
don't get it,
Orsan is
I
not
don't-
allowed to call himself Coochie Man.
I'm different.
I'm different.
Oh my god, no. Okay, I'm gonna go down for breakfast. I
Yeah,
have some
I'm
fun orders.
going to,
Do you want something for breakfast?
yeah,
I'll bring it up.
okay, I smell something like a biscuit, almost. I think I smell a biscuit. Can you smell that?
Okay. Yeah, I think so. Should we do a smell check? Is that, like, a thing we should do?
I would say
Perception
that's
check
a
with
perception
nose.
check.
Should we both do it, or do you want to do it with advantage?
I roll for
Yeah.
what?
I'll do it with advantage.
Okay.
Okay, good thing I have advantage. That doesn't help much. That is a 9 for perception using my nose.
You can't quite place the baked goods scent that's coming from downstairs. However, it smells particularly yeasty.
See, okay, I'm not an expert on baked goods, right? But I think it's like, I don't think it's sweet necessarily.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll just see what they have. I can bring back a few options.
Okay, thank you. Oh, and,
Maybe their bread will have seeds on it,
and
and I can
maybe
pick off the seeds.
maybe some hot water.
Yes, of course. Okay. I get downstairs.
All right. And again, the gentleman behind the bar goes, well, hello again.
Hi. I'm talking in Halfling because I'm cultured. Okay, so I have, like, a few requests. Might seem a little out there. Do you have any, like, biscuits?
Yes, we have biscuits. We got some in the oven right now.
Cool. I'll take 2 of those. And then could I have do you have, like, seeds? Like one would almost say, like, bird seed.
We don't have any bird seed, no.
Okay. But do you have, like, seeds, maybe some, like, nuts, berry, like a trail mix sort of situation?
We do have, like, nuts and berries.
I will
Typically
take some nuts and berries.
Okay.
Yes, nuts and berries, and then some hot water for tea, and then
We do just sell tea.
What kind of tea?
Well, we got black tea, green tea, oolong tea, pu'er tea, white tea. We got a whole mix of herbal teas. We've got some fermented ones. We got yellow tea. Pretty much anything you can think of.
I'm like, Orchard, go get Jessamine, like, flap your wings. You know how to do it. She'll know.
Flap your wings.
Flap your wing. Flap your wing. Like, just be crazy. She'll know. Okay, and then well, she'll come down and she'll decide. So no tea for right now. She'll come back.
All right.
And then some sugar water. For
Just sugar and water?
Yeah, sugar water is for the little one that just flew.
All right.
Yeah.
That'll be all for you?
Yes, that will be all for me.
Right, about 7 silver.
Sounds good. I give him 8 because I'm just stingy enough.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna give him one. Can I just give him 1 electrum or 2 electrum? Yeah.
Sure. That's about 1 gold.
Cool. Because
Holy shit.
No, each electrum is 5 silver, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you give him 2 electrum instead of 8.
So it would be 10 silver and 1 gold. Okay, you get it.
Yes, I can make it.
Well, all right. Thank you very much. Don't see these coins around here very often. They come down from the southeast.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know where I got them.
Interesting.
Anyway, cool.
Okay, how does Orchard try to come get me? What does she do?
You're just sitting there, like you
He's a
were.
man.
I'd like to think that because you were disappointed by Orsan not saying hello, you've made your way into Orsan's bedroom and you're just kind of sitting at the foot of his bed and you're like kicking your feet off the edge because they can't quite reach the ground off the taller furniture. And suddenly this bird just like in through the door and is like around your face. And it's just like all over.
She's
You can't
probably
quite
done
place-
this before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We have specific signals, like
Okay,
if Orchard comes in buzzing around your head.
I stretch and I'm like, okay. And I hop off the bed because I have to.
Acrobatics check.
You fall 17 feet.
I take 1d10 of falling damage because that's how high up the bed is.
From the other room.
And I
God.
walk
You're
in.
able to safely make your way downstairs.
Is Thalia awake or is she still asleep?
Is Thalia
I'm
awake?
awake. I'm awake.
As
I'm
I'm
just
heading
hanging out.
I'm like, hey Thalia, do you want some breakfast? Or, like, Cloud like signaled me, so I think that means there's like a lot of choices.
Yeah, I'll come down.
She
Okay.
knows.
I'll just wait and I'll just smile at her by the door.
But like creepily. I can just imagine it. Why is this only
Do you
for
wanna-
us?
do you
Like a
wanna go down,
gentle
like,
shove on the
together?
door from Tammy the Cannon.
And it closes on her
We could walk together.
through the door.
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
So you both make it downstairs. And the bartender is very delighted to see the both of you.
Oh my god,
Especially now that all of you are paying instead of just using the Duchess's tab.
Right. What, Cloud, what?
Oh my god, there's so many options for tea. Like they can make
Oh.
tea for you.
How much-
You mean like they
How much
have?
money did we get last
Yes,
time?
they
Or was it
have
already
so
added?
much.
I already
Right.
added it to your
Thing.
character sheet.
Oh, cool.
Oh wait, let me
Wait, we
check.
got money?
How loaded
Oh,
am
we got
I?
100 gold.
Am I
or-
You
am I
each
like-
got about 100 gold on top of the magic items that you selected.
Yeet!
What magic items did
They
we
have
get?
s-
So,
have something called
this is what we
Ulan.
decided. Wait a minute.
It was the shield and the ring of evasion. 'Cause
Yeah,
just
so-
need more protection in the ring for
Yeah,
Orsan.
we could choose
'cause he
two.
just
Jessamine?
soft boy.
Yeah, there was a selection of 5 different magic items,
got to
one of which
choose-
would have been very interesting to you, and I am so sorry that you weren't able to make a case for it.
The
But
wand?
Yeah, the wand would have been interesting to her.
I thought she has one.
She
Yeah,
does
she has
have
a
one,
wand.
but this other one has like magical properties to it.
Oh,
well.
because you were like, I'm quite attached to my wand, and I was like, okay, then at that I won't push the point. Rip.
I didn't want to push a point for her because I didn't know how much she would want it. Anyway,
Maybe when
that
we go
doesn't
back
mean
to
that you won't ever get the opportunity to get it again. So, you got a green dragon scale shield for
Yeah, I
Jessamine.
got a better shield because my armor class is poop.
Yeah. So now it's 17, right?
No, it's still 15.
Hey, but
have you
at
changed
least-
to it?
Yeah. Oh, wait. I don't know if I did attune to it or not. Oh, no, not yet.
It should be 16 after you attune.
Oh, 16. Wait, I think I already asked this last time. I'm so sorry. Can I attune to 2 overnight?
I will let you attune to 2.
Okay.
It takes about an hour for each item to attune.
Okay.
And so you'll still get 6 hours of sleep and 8 hours of rest.
Awesome.
So
Oh, wait,
you still
I
get a
get
long
another-
rest.
I'm not using all my infusions right now.
Oh yeah,
It doesn't have my
because
cloak.
you got rid of the cape of the cloak of Elvenkind because Elias had it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
First have to pay respects.
But you don't know that, so because
No. Orsan knows
I know that.
Orsan knows that.
Orsan does, but Thalia doesn't.
Right. Imagine Orsan was just like...
They have something called
Elias.
oolong tea. What is oolong tea?
I've heard of that before. Could I have that, please?
The oolong?
Yeah.
Well, all right. And you see he pulls a tea kettle from what looks to be almost an electric stove back there,
Whoa.
powered by magic instead of by gas. And he pours a hot cup of water and drops a couple leaves into a steeper and kind of mixes it around for a minute before handing it off to you.
Thank you.
I'm just eating my nuts, and I push the biscuits
Okay.
over to her.
Chloe looks distressed. What's up?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. When someone removed Rogar from the campaign, I no longer have access to the full extent of my character.
He is still in the campaign. I just deactivated his character so that it's not actively in use. He's still in it.
No, I think
Yeah,
they
but
have
it's
to
not
be
letting me access my
activated
stuff.
to have content sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it still says that the content is enabled, so I don't know
I mean,
what's
I still
going on
have my
there.
spells.
Go ahead and refresh your page.
Because Zephyr Strike is one of the things I got through
So I was trying to add an infusion,
Sure.
but it was like, go to the marketplace. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
They're like, no, I will not do that. Thank you.
It's not something that's going to happen.
So yeah, refresh your
That's-
character sheet. You should.
Yeah, no.
Rip.
Refreshed again, but it's not working.
Well, then it's not an issue with John. It's not an issue with Rogar not being there. It's because John Michael doesn't actually own that infusion.
Right. That's so weird.
Oh, T.
Because he doesn't own everything on the marketplace.
That's right. It's okay. Well, I'll play around. We keep going.
All right. In any case, you get your tea.
Wow. Cloud, you have to try this right now.
I try it.
Waiting for you now.
Hot.
Oh, sorry,
That's the
I
opposite of
should've-
hypothetical.
I'm sorry. I should have told you it was hot.
It's
I
okay.
think that I'm
Okay.
kind of desensitized to hot things because of how much tea I drink, but yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
Were you able
I
to
pushed her the
taste it,
biscuit.
though?
Yeah, no, it was really good.
Yeah, it was.
Through the burning, definitely. I pushed over the biscuits and I'm just eating my
That's what I
seeds and nuts.
smelled.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And then I give the sugar water to Orchard. Like I put it, it's like in a little dish, and I'm like,
Very
"It's for
good.
you."
Excuse me? Do you sell, tea bags for this?
Oh, sure, I could do that.
I would love that, please.
Wait, tell her the whole list. Tell her the whole list.
Wait, there's
Oh
more.
my,
There's others? Oh, okay.
Well, I got black tea, green tea, oolong tea, white tea, some fermented teas. I got a list of herbal teas. I got yellow tea. I got puer tea. Pretty much anything you can think of.
Okay.
Puer?
So
Puer.
your
Yeah.
your list
What
of
is
herbal.
where?
Oh yeah, what is that? I've actually never heard of that before.
It's an eastern tea. I don't know quite exactly what plant it comes from, but it's kind of a sweeter one, and it's got a little bit of spices mixed into it. It feels very autumnal.
Mm.
Ooh.
Is it autumn right now? Is it fall right now in the campaign? I forgot.
I'd say it's like late summer, approaching.
Ooh,
Approaching.
My flowers will
festive.
change.
Festive. Okay.
My flowers will change based on the season.
So you said you had a list of herbal teas. Could you list them?
Sure, just 1 second.
Okay.
got to find them all back here.
Right,
Well, I've
totally.
got chamomile, which is the most common that we sell. We've got some peppermint, some ginger, some hibiscus, some echinacea. You've got some sage, and then a little bit of our house specialty I like to make. It's a lemon balm tea.
Okay. So hear me out. How
Okay.
much would it be if I got like 2 of all of those?
Oh boy.
Do it.
Well, I've got. I'd say probably 15 gold
Done.
for like a sample pack. Oh, all right.
Done.
Oh,
I call a lemon
and
balm.
can I get 5 of this oolong, please? How much more would that be?
Sure, just throw another 2 gold on there.
Done.
I
I
applaud this
give
purchase.
him. All right, I give him 17 gold, and this is like to
You give him all
Jessamine.
your money.
This is like the best tea purchase, like the most justified tea purchase
Yes.
of her life, and that is a fairly long life. Okay, so
Yeah, great.
oolong times 5. Okay, chamomile, peppermint, lemon balm.
Can I just say, she just like gave her entire money pouch. She was like,
She
This is it.
she didn't even count. She just said 300. How about that? Okay, wait. So chamomile, peppermint. I'm so sorry.
Ginger.
Ginger. Yes.
Hibiscus.
Yes. Oh God, I'm so ready for that.
Echinacea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I had a hibiscus margarita last night. Very good.
Oh my God.
that is so
That sounds.
demure.
Echinacea was the last one I said.
Yeah.
Sage.
Ah, yes.
Lemon balm.
Oh my god. I want some lemon balm tea so bad.
That is the extent of the herbal teas.
Okay.
Here are the fermented teas that I don't think you knew you were buying.
Nope.
You just bought them.
I just bought them.
He has a pickled tea,
Oh, interesting.
Oh!
and he has kombucha.
Oh my God!
Which
Is
does not
Jessamine
like the
about to
bacteria in a
become?
Bag,
Is Jessamine about to
which
become
does
a
not
kombucha
come in like a
stan?
tea bag of sorts. You essentially are getting 2 tiny little bottles
That's
of
amazing.
kombucha.
Wow, Jessamine's gonna become a
love
kombucha
kombucha.
stan and just start going around and being like, "It's good for your gut."
But, it doesn't call it kombucha. It
Anna,
is
don't
fermented mushroom,
It's fermented mushroom tea.
Ooh,
Yes.
That's... Okay.
which is what kombucha is, but he doesn't call it kombucha.
I want. Can I also
and
have a
you
bottle
get-
of that kombucha?
Yes.
Sorry.
Sure, it's 5 silver for one of those.
Down. I give him an electrum.
Okay.
So then green, black tea, white tea, yellow tea, and then puer tea, which is Puer.
Puer. Okay.
And then the oolong, which I think you
Awesome.
already wrote down.
Yes. Wow. I'm gonna have to spend time after this to add all of that to my inventory, but this is my list of all of the teas that I acquired this morning.
Oh my
That's
god,
amazing.
I love
I'm
that.
so happy for you.
Wow.
Best purchase you've ever
Best
done,
purchase probably
honestly.
ever in any D&D game, like, let's be
Oh, I
real.
think so. I honestly
then-
In any case,
I'm just
I'm pretty sure.
gonna get
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
gonna get a biscuit and some turkey bacon and some kombucha.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Mhm.
fermented mushroom.
Fermented mushroom tea.
That'll run you about a gold and 3 silver.
I'd like to imagine that Jessamine put her tea down and just like has all the tea bags and it's just like,
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to put them in my bag, Jessamine, or do you?
you know what?
Do you,
Maybe I should go upstairs and like resituate my tea bag inside
Yeah.
my bag. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, your
I
little
will-
tea pouch.
I'll
Yeah,
give him 1 gold and 1 electrum.
Do you want to
Sounds
take
good.
Orchard? He's done with his sugar water.
Sure.
Okay, go with Jessamine.
And I start, I take them all up the stairs to the room, and then I just, let them sprawl out, and I take out my little tea pouch that I have, which I think, actually, I never asked you, since the whole wish spell, what kind of tea I had, but I have on file...
You still have all of your tea.
Okay, cool. So, I just try my best. You know what I do? I organize that... Wait, okay, this is very modern thinking of me. The tea bags, are they labeled?
As you have it right now, no. And they're not tea bags. They're essentially little bundles of cheesecloth that have the tea inside of them.
Okay.
You can smell each one. I feel like you know.
Is the cloth different colors? Or are they all the same color?
All of the stuff that you just got is the same color. However, it's slightly different from the stuff that you got from Barovia.
Okay. Then I spend the time to okay, that smells like this.
And then you mark it down.
Okay, that smells like this. No, yeah, and I put them in very specific places in my little pouch. And I clock what the smell is like so that next time when I'm I could really use, some hibiscus tea, then I'll just that's that, cool, you know what I mean?
Smell test.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a lot of smell checks.
Yep.
Nice. Don't mean to rush your breakfast at all, but as far as I understand, part of the reason why you got free housing last night is because you've got a job to finish this morning.
Okay, we're going.
Wow, I'm just sitting here enjoying my tea after almost dying from a cold yesterday. I think I deserve that a little bit, but it's fine.
Orsan died.
I think the bartender for reminding us, because I see all the tea that they're buying and I'm like, okay, this is gonna take a long time.
You know what?
I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say
when we come back.
I'm still upstairs in my room, by the way.
When we come back, guys who are here in the bar, when we come back, can we go shopping? Because I have a lot of money and I have no realistic way to use it if not buying myself expensive stuff.
Okay.
I'm still upstairs sorting my tea, just so everyone knows, and Jessamine could not be bothered. This is so happy for her that she's just
I'd love to think that she keeps dropping something for it, or Orchard goes to pick them up.
And I'm oh, thank you.
I walk upstairs to get Jessamine. I'm like, Jessamine, hey Jessamine, are you in there?
Huh?
I know.
Yeah.
I knock.
Yeah, what's up?
I know you're sorting your tea, but we gotta go.
We gotta go. Oh, yeah. The farm.
Yeah. You know that really important thing that we're.
I got you.
Thing that we need to do.
No, totally. Okay, we're on the same page. And I just put it. I try my best with my smell checks and my sorting to just put them in there, and I think to myself, well, I know what they smell like, so I could always just sort it, and then
this is gonna be a random D20 roll.
And then I get ready. But listen, yes, it's gonna be a random D20 roll, but is there a way for me to be disappointed?
Just roll perception for me real quick.
That's pretty good. Let me see if I have my perception modifier memorized. Ha 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 ha. Look at that. Okay, that's a 19 this time.
Yeah, I'd say you are very confident that you got them all in the right place.
Okay, good. I'm feeling good. I couldn't tell what kind of biscuit it was, but...
doesn't know anything else. She knows her tea.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I think I know other things.
You'd roll a 6 so that you could be I would enjoy a glass of chamomile, and you make it and you're like, this is not chamomile.
This is not chamomile, but that's okay. Okay, and then
Spencer, really quick, would I have had the time before this to teach Jessamine herbalism?
Yeah, because we were together for a long time now.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that after the session.
Okay, cool. Because if so, then wow, we would be unstoppable. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take all my stuff and wait outside the tavern. Wait for them.
All right.
My disposition, I mean, usually it's happy, but like ecstatic. Like this is the loot. You know, like other loot, sure, that's whatever. This is the haul. Like
money, magic items, we don't
know.
Who
cares? This.
Yeah.
No.
This.
And I get my special... Is my new dragon scale shield like a different shape than my other one?
It is. Your old one was kind of like somewhat egg-shaped and covered your forearm so that you could still have a free hand if you needed it to trace sigils for a spell.
Yeah.
This one is a little bit bigger.
Okay.
It's still the kind of like forearm guard type of shield, but since it has a whole dragon scale on it, it needs to be a little bit larger.
Okay. So I'd probably have to put my scale down to do like tiny hut and stuff like that.
I was going to say your hand can still be free for spellcasting purposes.
Okay.
Because you do still have the other hand empty. If you were to equip a melee weapon, then I would need you to unequip one of the two.
Okay.
But yeah, it is a bit larger and longer, so it almost comes to like a point further than your hand is.
Wow.
And it's like diamond shaped to fit the entire dragon scale on your arm.
Oh my god. Wow.
You look great.
I feel so good today. Like just about myself.
It's kind of shaped like Captain America's in Infinity War, the ones that he gets from Wakanda.
Amazing. Okay. Cool. I'm just like, you know what? I'm a happy little camper. Like, I'm skipping. I try to hold Orsan's hand. Does he let me? But, like, I don't make a thing about it. Like, I just, like, go out and I just, like...
I rolled a 4.
Yes! Okay, so I'm humming to myself. I'm like, and then I, like, go by Orsan and I just grab it.
I just grab it.
I don't resist. Just because, like, I know that Jessamine doesn't remember, but I do remember her past. So
when it happens, like, this is like Jessamine's way also of like, why is he acting weird? Like, I'm going to force my friendship upon him. And so like when it happens and when he lets me, I look at Cloud and I'm like,
and I trace a little heart.
Stop it.
You make your way through the streets. They are very bustling this morning. There's a lot of people out and about after last night's festivities. And you make your way to the northern gate and find yourselves along the path that you were on yesterday. You remember, the third farm is to the northeast.
Do we remember where we saw that creature yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Towards the northeast.
Okay, so we're going that way anyway.
Excellent.
But...
literally excellent.
I just realized we're going right towards it.
Jessamine doesn't remember. She's just like, like holding hands with Orsan, like, God, nobody gonna break on my stride. Nobody gonna follow me.
Cloud.
Oh no.
Cloud is kind of going between walking next to Jessamine and walking next to Thalia and just like trying to start conversation, but like.
Are you okay?
Well, I was just gonna you're really cool. Yeah, of course. I thought like some of the stuff you were doing yesterday like was really, really like kind of cool.
You use big words.
Oh yeah, like hypothetical. I got really cold last night.
Yeah.
I felt pretty hypothetical.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
That's what.
Okay. So I was wondering what else can you do? Is that like an appropriate question?
I mean, Cloud, you could be more specific about like what you're asking.
Like what other kind of magic-y stuff? Because I have a little bit of magic, but like what other kinds?
I love magic.
Oh yeah.
I like build magic items.
Wait, you build them?
Like,
Read
you
about
can-
them and then
Okay,
I can
okay.
make them.
Okay. So, okay. Could you build, like, a magic, like, teapot or something? Cloud.
Hold on a second.
Is someone dying? We're gonna take that as a yes. We'll talk to her
That
about
is an
dog is going
absolute
crazy.
yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Why didn't we ask her
Theoretically,
when we were in Barovia?
theoretically,
Pretty sure
she
we
can
did.
make any magic item. So,
Didn't we, Cloud? Like, this is like deja vu because I remember having a conversation where she was like, yeah, I could make you a teapot. And I was like,
Oh my god, we're just having serious deja vu.
Dude,
Like,
imagine.
What if
Wait,
you're able to make
imagine.
a teapot that was perfect, that's always heated itself when you needed it to?
Yeah.
You don't need like a flame or anything.
like the rod of hand
Oh my
warming,
god.
but a teapot.
Oh my god. It tastes like whatever tea
the
you
teapot
need.
of water warming.
It tastes different to everybody.
It like tastes like your ideal.
When you're
like,
stressed
your
out,
favorite
it's
tea.
chamomile.
And like when you want like comfort, it's like chai.
And when you wake up, it's like English breakfast.
walk along the road. As you make your way
Screaming.
I know.
As you make your way past, talking at length about the possibilities of magical teapots, you do notice that the farmland continues to be unharvested as you walk. And you make your way probably 3 or 4 miles before you even see a sign of the building towards the east.
Interesting. Okay, wait, what color are the plants?
Largely green.
Okay.
Some of them have yellow coming out of the top of them.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, let's play I Spy.
Okay.
I spy something green.
Okay, is it... I try to like suss like where she was looking when she said green. I was like, is it that tree right there?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Ahead on the hill, you see a very similar 2-story farmhouse with a small barn and one extremely large silo built behind it.
Is that
We
the
talked
thing?
about magic teapots
We
and the
talked
fact that
about-
you should make one for Jessamine that can do any tea you want at any time, like depending on your, like when you're stressed out, it's chamomile.
Like,
when you
it
need
tastes
some comfort,
different
it's
to
chai.
everybody. That
Now
would be so
we're
cool.
at-
Like,
now we're at- now-
It's like ambrosia, basically.
Yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
like what you do
Yes. Ugh.
that.
Okay,
Ugh.
Think I don't know.
but Spencer,
we
you
can
can
do
say-
a
wonderful orchard.
Yeah, you can. You'd need to do some research to figure out how exactly to create that enchantment.
Maybe we can
But,
go to the library and find like a magic tea book.
So,
So
once
sorry,
you finish the
dog-
sword that you're working on, that can be like your downtime activity.
Okay, because I only have a couple of. Oh, so you have to re-ask me for the sword.
I did last time.
Yeah, last night.
Last night I did, but you weren't there. I don't think.
Oh, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
You yourself wasn't there. Talia was. Talia. Anyways,
You've got 4 more nights of work on that.
question, Dungeon Mungeon. Did you, when you were talking about the farm, was this the farm that we visited? You said it was familiar.
No, the layout just looks very similar to the other.
Okay, so it is the farm that we're looking for as well. Yes.
we assume so. So how do we want to play this? Like, is this going to be another good cop, bad cop? Is this going to
I
be...
Let's not
definitely
give your
think
com-
that was
do good cop, bad
effective.
cop.
No?
Are we going
Yeah,
to try to be
let's-
ultra perceptive? What if this
Good
is
guard,
another...
bad guard.
I thought
Yeah.
that good cop, bad cop went really well.
Until they shut the door
Yeah.
on us and we couldn't really do
Well,
anything.
that was
except for
because
stay-
I tried to charm him. So that
Yeah,
was like
and
my
that
fault.
didn't
And I'm
work.
not
And
we're not
also,
gonna-
they
let's
weren't
just knock on the
actually
door.
farmers. Those were like the cultists
Yeah,
that were
we-
like disguised as the farmers.
we-
so...
Wait,
Yeah,
Jessamine,
we
can
know.
you banish things?
Yeah, but I try like not to do that just because of this one time I banished something and I just stayed concentrated on it and then it like never came back and I kind of felt bad about it.
You could have done that on the monster. It wouldn't have come back. The bone thing.
Oh well, we just spot it. It doesn't matter.
Next time, if we
Anyways-
run into another one,
Anyway,
you'll know.
let's just knock.
Uh-huh.
Let's just knock on the door. Let's just knock on the
Yeah.
door. It's okay.
Well,
Here.
because you know,
Here,
like,
everybody,
yeah.
I got this. I am really good
No,
with people.
let's-
She's
let-
no. It's like
can we
we're
just
really
knock
good
on-
together. I keep her in check. We both walk up to the door and knock.
No, but it's
Wait,
It's like
As
bum
you-
bum ba-dum, bum.
I don't do anything.
all right. So as you approach the house, like I said, there's a small barn off to the side and a very large silo behind it. You come up and you knock on the door, and there is no response.
this seems
That's-
very like
That's always
yesterday.
a concern.
Yes.
Do
Is
I?
this time
Can
for
I
the
put my ear
shorty?
against the door and see if I hear whispering like yesterday?
We both do
Sure,
it. We
make
just do
a,
it in
make a
tandem, like,
perception check.
Okay,
can I do
that's
it too?
not very good.
Sure.
Yeah, that's 11.
Mine is.
I'm just figuring out that Jessamine's like other senses are not that great. Like her eyes
is
are good, but like her nose and her ears, forget it.
What was
13
your
for me.
perception roll?
13.
Neither of you can hear anything.
Do you hear anything?
Yeah, I don't think they're here.
I don't.
I think
hear
we should just go
anything.
in. I think we should just go inside.
Like break in.
That's rude.
Well, for one, if it's anything like the second house we visited, I don't think it's gonna.
Okay.
Is
but
it unlocked?
if they end up like being home,
The door opens without any sort of struggle.
Okay, but
and
if someone is like, "What are you doing inside my house?" Then like, what are we gonna say? Like,
We
we
can
have
we can literally just show like the whoever she was his sigil. Oh,
we lost Thalia. Oh, there she
she's
is.
back. She's back.
She's back.
She's back.
We could just
as
say
the
we're
door
from the.
swings open, a stench hits your nose that tells you something has happened here.
Me.
Oh no. Okay.
I go in.
Can I try to use my nose that isn't very good to follow the smell?
Is it the stench of death? Do I smell
Follow your
undead?
nose for the fruity taste that shows.
Do I smell undead?
Are you using your Eyes of Night, I think it's called?
My eyes of night help people see.
Sorry. Yep. Something of the grave. Whatever it is. Are you using that feature?
I could. Let me see.
No, I was asking Cloud.
Oh.
Wait, what feature?
You just asked, do I smell undead? And you have
Yeah,
the
do I-
ability. You have the ability to sense things around you. I was asking if you
Primeval
were using that
awareness?
feature.
That
I totally forgot I have that. I haven't played Cloud so young. Yeah, I'll use Primeval Awareness.
amazing.
You don't sense any of that.
Or do I sense any beast?
Not nearby, like not close enough to pose a threat.
Okay, it's a mile of aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiend, and undead.
Yes, and I'm telling you that there
Okay.
not any of it.
Okay.
There might
Okay.
be some beasts off in the wilderness, but they're
Yeah.
like at the very
Mm.
ends of your sense.
Do we
Cool.
think-
Yeah.
Can I make? What kind of would it be? Would this be a perception check to figure out like what the smell
Should we
is?
just go
Can
in?
I try to help her?
It smells like death.
I was gonna
You
say,
don't even need to.
well, but like,
Yeah, let's just
can we
walk-
try
let's
to
just
make a
walk in.
perception check to like find the death?
I mean, let's just walk. Let's just
Enter
walk
the
in.
house.
Why don't we go
Okay,
in
I'll
the
do
house?
that.
Yeah,
I
let's
walk
walk
inside.
in.
All right, I walk inside.
Me too.
Right. You walk into the house, and it is laid out almost exactly like the farmhouse at the second farm. It's a very large common space with a kitchenette and like a big common room with stairways that lead to a balcony overhead. And it is completely empty, like strikingly. The bookshelves that line the walls are laid bare. The counters are coated in a thick layer of dust, and cupboards hang half open. Yes.
Can
Sure,
I make
basement.
an intelligence check to see if it looks like someone like left in a hurry, Or okay, can I try to make an intelligence check to see if someone left in a hurry or if it looks like they were robbed?
Go ahead.
Okay.
You can
I don't
make an
know how well
intelligence
this is going to work out for me, considering intelligence is not my forte, but...
Negative
Should we
1.
go down to the basement and see if it's the same there, too?
That's a 7. And I'm, like, trying really hard.
As far as you can tell, you don't think anyone's been here for a while.
Okay. I
Very
don't
perceptive of you.
think
I pull out.
anyone's been here in a while.
Oh, very, very
Can I make an
perceptive.
investigation check?
Good for
what?
you, Jessamine. I totally believe you.
Thank you.
To double check and see if I agree with Jessamine's assessments.
Just to double check her work, you know. She's not the most trustworthy.
It certainly looks like no one's been here in a while. Like I said, there's dust covering most flat surfaces.
I'm gonna pull out my falchion and I'm gonna check because the house is a similar layout to the second house. I'm gonna check if there's a basement.
There is a stairway that leads downstairs.
Is the smell intensifying as we come closer to the stairs?
Not the stairs leading down.
The stairs.
Stairs leading up?
Okay, these stairs.
I think
You go up, I go down?
no,
I go up.
no, we do not
Yes.
split. We do not split up. No, please.
What?
Me and Jessamine go up the stairs.
All right.
Me and Jessamine just go up the stairs.
As you walk up the stairs, you find the balcony splits off into a hallway that leads over, like, presumably over top of where the entryway and that part of the common area is. And there are 3 doors, 2 of them hanging ajar, the third one closed completely.
Can I take a peek into the ones that
Yeah.
are ajar?
We do like the head over head thing. Like,
Yes.
You find that the first room that you're peeking into looks to be some sort of, like, entertainment space.
Oh.
There's wooden furniture up here. There's some dishware sitting on top of a table. Presumably there were snacks of some sort, or at one point in time. But
Do the
there's
cups
dust
look
over top
like
of everything.
child-sized or like not human-sized? That's not a good way to say
Well,
that. Or
like
adult-sized.
But,
Like,
like,
does this
is
look like it was a
child-sized-
recreation, like, we're gonna have a tea party, but we're children? Or, like, actual, like...
But, like,
We're
children
going to have a
stuff for
tea
us.
party as adults.
As
Yeah,
adults.
but here's the thing. Child stuff to them is adult stuff to us.
Correct.
So does it look like our adult or like
Looks
adult
like-
adult?
We're going to have an adult tea party, which is a tea party with murder.
Yes.
With
Murder and deception.
Murder.
It
No.
There's a couple, like, glasses in here,
Okay.
and they look to hold probably 8 to 10 ounces of liquid in them.
That
But
is a lot of
as you
liquid.
lift it up, as you lift up the cup to look in it, you exhale, and all the dust just goes like.
Are you okay? Oh no!
I hear the
Next-
choking.
That
I hear
had
the
a lot
choking, and I walk
of
upstairs.
dust in it.
The next room.
I
Yes,
ask, are
please.
you guys okay? Are you guys
Can
okay?
I cast mending on Jessamine's lungs?
All of the dust just magically out of her mouth.
Wow, I feel so much better. Is that like magical allergy medication? Or a magical inhaler? That's a magical
You're
inhaler.
talking with the cup still in front of your mouth, and so the dust just again.
Oh god.
It's just like
Again. No.
I put it down. I'm like,
They're just like small-ish glasses. You can't really make out for what purpose they're here, but it looked as though there was some sort of food
so,
and drink had.
there's a lot of dust on these things.
yeah.
Yeah, just be careful. Please don't breathe in things that are really old.
Well, I wish you would have told me that a couple minutes ago, but that's
Well,
fine. Well, how was I supposed to know it was old, Orsan? Okay.
Well, I mean, you guys just went up by yourselves, so
I'm being detective, Orsan. Detective Jessamine is on the case, okay?
You're doing a very good job, Jessamine.
The Detective Shorty Squad. We go to the next room.
Okay, next time.
We'll go next room.
This time, how about you investigate the cups if there are any cups? I'll just
This is gonna turn out great. I can already tell.
It will.
You walk into the next room. You find it looks like a bedroom. Cool. Inside there is a massive bed in the center of the room, and in the center of the mattress is a very large depression, as though someone had been using this bed for years.
Interesting. What kind of creature uses a bed that big? Cloud. We could
we could fit.
As you walk into the room, it looks like a king-size mattress.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
It could be like a human or an elf.
We could all sleep on this comfortably. If it didn't have that dip in the bed, because I do think that would start making us fall inwards, which wouldn't be very comfortable. I wouldn't mind it. I personally
if we slept in the den,
is there nothing
and
else
they slept on the side?
Is there nothing else of note in this room?
There are a couple dressers. One is like a thing of drawers. The other is closer to a vanity.
Open all the drawers.
They are mostly empty. Inside you find some old, worn garments. They don't appear to be fancy or anything. It's old, torn-up clothes.
Okay.
And
I'm confused.
I'm gonna go to the next room.
Wait.
Yeah, we should probably all go to the locked room.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
The door to the third bedroom is locked. As you jiggle the doorknob, it just in place.
Can I make a perception check to see if I smell more by the door? Is the smell of death stronger here? Let's use my trusty sniffer that's done so well for me.
Why don't you let mirror Thalia do this?
Dude, that's a nat 20 though. But that's a nat 20.
Okay.
Wow. Suddenly
smells like dead people in there.
I smell dead people.
Why is it? Thalia, can you check the lock if it's magical before you pick it?
Sure, I didn't know I was picking something, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's locked. I mean, I could try to pick it. I'm just I'm not an expert on that, so...
Let Thalia.
Yeah, let's...
Maybe I'll get the next
23
one.
for Arcana.
All right.
23 for Arcana.
Wow.
Doesn't look particularly remarkable. It's a keyhole in a door.
Wow.
I try to open it, I'd make sure that it's locked first, because I made that mistake last time.
Yeah, the doorknob just jiggles a little bit, but the door seems stuck in place by some sort of locking.
Great. Mechanism. Cool.
Mechanism.
Yep.
Just see.
I prepare to fight.
Okay. 21.
Yep. The door opens without an issue.
Cool.
We open the door. I prepare my falchion, just in case.
As soon as the door swings open, you are just overwhelmed by the step. It completely washes over you like a fog. And you can tell, looking into the room, something gruesome happened here.
Oh,
there are splashes of dried blood lining the walls, and dried into the threading of the carpet around the bed. Lying on the bed, there are two bodies. It looks... Yes, Jessamine?
Sorry. Is there a window open? Because my thing is, did they lock it to go to bed and something happened something came through the window, or did someone kill them and then escape through the window and kept the door locked so their bodies couldn't be discovered?
There is a window. The window is closed.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they locked the door from the outside. That's that's what I thought.
Okay.
Because someone would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Probably.
That was not
bodies-
very confident of an answer.
Yeah. No, because
Maybe.
someone.
Bodies are
I'm
seeming
gonna
an elderly couple. Sorry, I was interrupted before I
sorry.
finished describing the room.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
It is okay. The room is mostly empty, with a dresser standing in the corner next to another pretty enormous to you, Jessamine and Cloud, mattress, and a mirror that stands in the corner.
Can I, covering my nose and mouth, make a medicine check on the couple to like see if I can tell
Go
how
ahead.
they died?
Can I check the drawers?
Good.
Sure, but just 1 second.
Okay, that's a 21 on medicine.
All right. First, you can tell that these bodies have been here for a long time.
Oh God.
Like a week or two at this point. They are well into decomposing in this bedroom.
That sucks, man.
As far as you can tell, I mean, clearly something foul happened, since there's blood covering the room, but at this point, with the stage of decomposition that they're in, it's hard for you to tell exactly what killed them.
Okay, but so the blood is definitely coming like from them though, like the splatters and
Yes,
stuff. Okay.
you can see as you kind of like poke and nudge at the bodies on the bed that the blood stains come from where they are laid on the sheets of the mattress, and the sheets even stick to them a little bit as you roll them.
Could I then, with that medicine check, try to deduce that they were killed like in their sleep, like they were asleep in this bed?
I can assume that as well.
They are in sleeping positions,
Okay.
so you could deduce that.
Okay.
Someone murdered them in their sleep.
Bodies have been here for like at least a week, and I think they were sleeping when they died.
Yeah.
Does the room look? Sorry. Does the room look? Does the room look like searched or torn through, or like are any of the drawers open, or were they looking
None
for
of the
something?
drawers are open, but make an investigation check.
I wonder
Oh.
who was using the
So
other
messed up.
bedroom.
random question. Is there like a tiny like trinket or anything in the room that I can see?
That's a good idea.
Not as far as you can see right now, but go ahead and make an investigation check if you'd like.
Can I help her investigate?
Okay.
Sure.
Well,
Yes.
I'm not doing probably what you think I'm doing. This is for all of our sanity, though. That's a 23.
As you dig your way around the room, ignoring the dresser because Cloud is already pouring through that, you make your way over to the corner with the mirror standing in it. You don't see anything of interest. However, there are a couple scratch marks around the wood near the surface of the mirror itself. And there's seemingly a smudge on the mirror right around where your face is.
Like my cat.
Okay.
My cat's name is Smudge.
I relay this information, but there's no not even. I just need something, a tiny, non-magical object is what I'm looking for.
Sure. As you look on the surface of the dresser, there's some jewelry there. You see it appears to be pretty cheap, but there's a necklace.
That's fine. Great. So I'm gonna take the necklace and I'm gonna do use magical tinkering really fast, and so it will emit a lavender odor into the air.
Oh my god!
Oh wow.
Like me.
Yes.
That's so
that was my second guess. But I helped her investigate, so
It's not my turn.
Yeah,
I
a
helped her
magical air
investigate.
freshener.
I helped her investigate, so I'm gonna check closer on the mirror to see why the mirror is like this.
All right, just 1 second. Cloud.
Yeah. I got a 17 to see if everything's torn through in the dresser.
Great. It looks like the drawers are mostly empty again. You find that there's like some threadbare clothing in most of the drawers, but there are some scratches in the wood around the edges of the drawers and the frame of the dresser itself. And the bottom drawer has a fake bottom.
Oh!
I open it.
As you pull it up, you find a chunk of yellow stone about the size of your palm, roughly. As you look into it, go ahead and make another investigation check for me, real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Cloud, what did you find over there?
18.
As you look into this chunk of stone, which it's like a translucent yellow. You can see your palm through the other side, and you can swear as you look deeper into it that there's a dark figure that tries to shift out of your view.
I found a yellow stone, and it looks like a dark figure tried to shift out of what?
Out of your view.
Out of your view. Like did
in
not
the
be looked at.
Okay,
Like-
that is really
Like
weird.
there's something stuck inside.
Yes, inside the stone.
It looks like there's something in it, but it looks like it's trying to hide from me in the stone.
That's
Talia,
so-
could you identify this? Is that
That's
like
a
a
good
thing?
idea.
Talia's
That's a good
smart.
idea.
Yeah. I'll do
I'm very
that.
interested in it, though.
Talia, just be careful with it. And just be
I mean,
careful.
I looked into it.
This
Nothing.
is
Yeah,
so
I know,
weird,
but just
you
in
guys.
case. Just in case. But I'm gonna keep looking at the mirror, seeing what's.
Yeah, I'm just
Why
gonna
is
use
all
it,
the
like, do it as a
stuff gone?
spell slot, because I don't think I should take 10
Alright.
minutes for this.
Even with a spell slot, it does take a full minute, so you can work on that while Orsan goes to check out the mirror. As far as you can tell with the Identify spell, it isn't a magical item, and as far as you can tell, there isn't currently any spell that's affecting it. There is some sort of magical property to it, but it's beyond what you can understand from just looking at it right now with the Identify spell.
Jessica!
No, Jessamine. Remember?
Jessica!
No,
Oh no,
Jessamine,
she
no,
has an
Jessamine,
imaginary
she's talking-
friend.
She's talking to Jessica.
Oh, that's
Okay, she's
right.
not
An
imaginary.
imaginary friend.
She's not imaginary, but
There's a
yeah.
hag that lives in my mind. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't
It's okay,
know.
it's okay, Jessamine. It's a common mistake.
Okay.
I think Jessamine is a much prettier name.
Go ahead and roll a history check for Jessica.
Jessica!
Jessica.
Oh, no.
Jessica's the real MVP. Let's be real.
True.
Yeah, she kind of gets us out of a lot of
19.
situations.
My vocal cords don't want to do the Jessica voice this morning, so I'm just going to tell you. She doesn't recognize it.
What?
There is very clearly something going on with it. She says, like, there's foul magic aplay. However, she doesn't recognize what it is. It's something beyond her powers.
What?
Out of game. Is this like
heck?
a piece of amber from the Amber Temple? Does this look like amber?
Like he's going to tell us that because
Yeah,
metagaming, Jett.
Dumb question.
That's way
Dumb
metagame.
question.
Sorry.
Dumb.
He would
Anyways.
never tell us that. Can
Anyway,
I,
Orsan
however...
is investigating the mirror.
Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. Do I just make a general investigation check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Talia,
Okay.
should I keep that in my bag?
And
Or do you
then,
want to keep it?
just to humor me, please describe how you're investigating the mirror.
Oh, no.
I'm going to check out the scratches first around it, and then I'm gonna see the blotch on the mirror and see like if there's anything weird about that blotch. Just to see if anything's awry with the mirror. Just like looking around, seeing if there's anything weird like behind it or like with it. Rolled 19, by the way.
All right. So you take a closer look at the scratches around the wood, and they're pretty deep. Like something that you have experience with monsters. It's like something with really deep hooked claws caught onto the edge of the mirror and was like pulled away because it seems like they dug into the wood.
Pulled away?
However, more interesting though is this spot in the middle of the mirror, like right about where your face sits. You're a little bit taller than Thalia is, and so you can see like the top half of your face above the spot. However, as you reach out to like wipe away the smudge, everyone else in the room, Orsan disappears.
He got.
Were we watching him do this? Did we see this? Like,
presumably,
But were we all kind of doing our own thing because Thalia was looking at the?
Make a perception check.
Should I do that?
Because like
too?
I don't know if we were paying attention to Orsan looking at the mirror.
Oh yeah, we might not even have seen him rub the smudge.
Yes, because Thalia is currently casting Identify.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a 16.
Mine was a 15.
You're able to notice that he's gone.
What?
Orsan, are you in? Can you hear me?
Dungeon Mungeon, can I hear them?
You cannot.
Oh no.
Oh no! Wait, this is cool. What's happening?
Did we see him touch the mirror?
You know that he was going to investigate it.
We know that
However,
he was in the corner of the mirror and is now no longer there.
as you get up to walk over and take a look, suddenly you hear.
Hold on now. Where's
from
it coming
outside the window. As suddenly the bright morning light that you are getting from outside has disappeared. It's like something is covering the window.
Hide. Do we hide? Hide.
Orsan,
I hide.
open your eyes again. And in the literal blink of an eye, you're surrounded by blackness.
Again.
The sky.
Deja vu.
The sky is horribly dark, and even the earth underneath your feet is this coarse, black material with no moisture or life anywhere inside of it.
This seems all too familiar.
The expanse around you is completely empty. No trees, no signs of life. The only thing near to you is a large black stone off in the distance, directly behind you.
Fuck me.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Gosh, I can't flash for genius you! Because I can't see you!
Wait, oh, I mean, she's not even in here. That's an 18.
Alright.
Oh, so you're...
I'm spooked.
Oh, no.
I'm
Oh, no.
spooked.
This is all too familiar.
Halloween.
This is spooky. Yeah, this is spooky, scary, ooky,
Well, no, you were
spooky.
describing the inside of the room with the blood splatter, and I'm like,
Spooky,
I'm
scary
pretty
skeletons.
sure I've been to a Halloween maze that is exactly like that.
Orsan, you take 22 necrotic damage.
Oh,
What? I would have taken 44 if I failed.
It is very obvious that you can't exist in this space. The rest of the party.
I would like to hide
I'm
below
hiding.
the window.
Yeah, I'm hiding. I'm hiding under the
go
bed.
ahead. Go ahead and make stealth checks for me.
Oh god.
Talia, are you gonna hide?
I guess so.
That's pretty
So
good.
good.
That's pretty good.
28
okay, we're
for
fine.
me.
Okay, that's a 23 for me.
Alright.
Yes, 28 and 23.
We're dexterous
22.
tiny boys.
Alright. As you all crouch down and try to make yourselves unseen, you look to the window and see as the darkness of the room is suddenly overtaken by this interesting bright blue glow. As you look out to the window, you see 6 slit-like, glowing blue eyes, and the face made of pallid, stretched gray skin staring into the room. I need everyone to make both a Constitution and a Wisdom saving throw, except Orsan.
Oh
No.
Oh no.
no.
Oh no.
It smells the lavender. It's
Oh.
like, that's nice.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I got a nat 20 on one.
19.
And so,
A 19 for Constitution.
Okay, so Constitution, Cloud first.
nat 20 for a 22.
All right. Jessamine,
19.
and then Thalia.
19.
Okay, that's not bad.
Right.
Not bad. Not bad.
Jessamine and Thalia.
What? You have to get a nat 20? You have to get 20 or over? What?
Ouch. Ouchie wouchie, no, I was having such a good day with my tea.
Oh my god.
You have to get 20
I got a
or
good roll
over
for the
a
Wisdom saving throw, too.
Mommy,
Oh my god, that's
And
Hey.
What we gonna do?
you both take 14 necrotic damage.
Okay.
wow.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna
And then
die.
Wisdom saving throws, please.
I got an 18.
12.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no.
13.
Okay.
All right.
Oh god.
A very familiar feeling of static affixes itself in the back of your heads, like directly over where your spine meets your skull. And everything just goes blank.
Great. Cool.
Like
Amazing.
your entire, like your vision is filled with old TV static.
What are we gonna do?
Orsan,
Oh god.
what would you like to do?
What did you said the only thing in this room was a black
You're not in a room anymore.
Or-
It looks as though you're outside. You're surrounded by a world that's completely flat and covered in this gray, black dirt.
is
Except
there any
for a stone, probably 20 feet from you, that it stands about 15 feet tall and is pitch black.
there's like nothing else in this plane, right? Or like
There's
this
nothing else around you.
Oh,
You gotta grab the stone.
I have to touch it. I have to touch the stone. Yeah, I'm gonna touch the stone. I'm gonna approach it.
All right.
And touch
As you grab onto the stone, faint purple runes begin to glow around where your hand grabs it. I need you to make one more Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh no.
For the love of God.
Oh, Spencer,
For the love of God.
really quick, do I still have that mirror from the very beginning of Strahd? Okay, cool. Just checking.
16.
You take 8 force damage as your body is ripped from this reality and you back into the room, your hand still laid on the mirror.
Oh no, but the thingy.
Everyone around you, the blue glow begins to fade
Okay.
as you look outside. And it's a beautiful morning, isn't it? The sky is blue. The sun has come up over the hills now. Probably about 10 in the morning.
Okay.
What?
10 in the morning. Oh,
Wait.
that makes sense, actually.
Wait. It's gone?
Are
It
we
left, or
okay?
he doesn't see it?
As far as you can tell, it's not there anymore.
Is everyone like, what kind of state are they in? Are they in like a trance state, or is it?
Oh wait, we're not really conscious. Okay.
Everyone seems to be okay, from what you can tell.
Uh-oh. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I kind of look around, and I'm like, are you guys okay?
Can we hear him?
You touched Mir.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Like, what did the static do to us?
Mir.
Like,
We don't know.
As far as you can tell, nothing.
is it still going?
No, it's
Do
not.
You touched
I
Mir.
see?
You
Yeah,
vanish.
Do
Blue
I
thing.
see? Do I see they're kind of like in a state of shock, or like what? What do I? Like, are they in like a state of
Well,
shock?
they're all hiding pretty well.
Okay.
Does the-
Okay, so I don't even know if they're there unless I. So I'm like, okay.
Can you beat my 28 stealth roll? No, you
Does the
can't.
room
baby.
look the same?
It looks the same.
Hello.
I'm
Anyone here?
spooked.
We're on the
Are you-
second floor
are you guys-
too. That thing must be huge.
Are you guys here? Hello? Anyone here?
Orsan, there's a monster outside. Shh.
No, there isn't.
What?
We were on
was.
This is the second floor, right? It
Yeah.
looked in easily.
I can't even look
That
at the
means-
windows on the first floor.
They're looking at me. I'm like literally pointing outside. I'm like, there's nothing there, guys.
Orsan, you vanished into the mirror, and then
Yes, I know.
the light outside went dark, and this giant thing that looked easily into the second story window showed up. It had like 6 glowing blue eyes and stretched gray skin, and
It was not
Um,
pretty.
Can I-
we hid, and then Static and Brain, and then Fuzz,
And then
Can
now
I-
you're
showed
back.
up, and it's
Do I recognize anything that just happened? Like, does it
I want
remind
to go to the
me of, like,
library.
I would say just make a history check for me.
history check? Okay.
Talia,
There's a
do you want to go to the
monster.
library when we get back to town?
Wait, why
Yeah.
not me going to the library too?
We
17.
can all go.
Okay.
I
Can
rolled
You
just wanna-
read, Jessamine?
No?
I rolled a
I've been
17.
teaching her.
There is a -1 intelligence modifier can read. I was
Yeah.
making a joke. You can't remember anything from your studies and your time learning with your family about something like this. There are plenty of devils and other kinds of creatures who can make you disappear, but something with 6 eyes, standing massive, is not something that you're familiar with.
Jessica!
Does anything about the smudge that was on the mirror, did that remind me of anything? Like, was that plane of existence anything familiar?
Not with that history roll.
Oop.
Wow, I had to roll higher? That's pretty crazy.
Talia, you asked
Okay.
Jessica last session too, and Jessica knew nothing.
Okay, well, I just got a 25 for history, so what does Jessica have to say to that?
At least on the smudge on the mirror. Can she recognize it?
It's just a
Jessica
smudge.
thinks that she might have an idea. However, as far as she could tell, it was just myth.
Okay, well, tell me
And-
about said myth, Jessica.
She will need to do some thinking, and you will need to do some burning.
True.
We can't burn this house down. We need.
No, we cannot.
Does this
They're
house
already
have
all
a basement
dead. Did I
just
burn
like
bodies?
the other
Maybe not
place?
in the house.
Spinch,
Yes?
does this farm have a basement just like the other one did?
Yes, you did see stairs leading down to a basement
Let's
before
go.
you.
Let's
Maybe
to the
we should go
basement.
check that out.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Detective
just check
Jessamine
every-
is on
Well,
the
I
case.
relayed to the rest of the party that if I want information out of Jessica, I have to burn something, so just
Wait.
so they're aware.
Did she end up identifying the thingy though? Wasn't
Yeah.
she doing that when
Yeah.
it happened?
Yep.
She
Uh,
she told us that it wasn't.
As far as she can tell, it's a chunk of amber, and there's no magical effects on it currently, as far as she can tell.
Would
Do you want me to hold on to the amber?
No. Let Thalia hold it. I think that's for the best, especially.
And nothing happened when I touched it, right?
No, I don't.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, yeah, let Thalia. I think we should let Thalia.
I
hold
can
it,
make a
especially
religion check later. It's fine.
Let's not make the religion check now, especially when that monster was apparently here. So.
Yeah.
Basement?
Basement.
Yeah, let's.
All right.
Sorry, tell me. Okay.
You make your way back downstairs and head down to the basement of the building, and it looks pretty similar to the last one, where you walk down and you're greeted by a couple barrels that seem to be empty.
You're greeted by
and
some cultists.
and a bookshelf that is completely full of books.
Oh, so this one is full.
Anything?
Yeah, is there like a log of the last time they harvested?
Yeah,
or
similar
like...
to the...
Yes, the last entry in this year's log is describing the planting process that happened a couple months ago.
Planting process? Months ago?
That's not good. That is not...
Also, that doesn't really... Does that line up?
Can I look at the books
Well,
on
maybe
the
they
shelf
were
and
scheduled
see...
to harvest a few weeks ago.
As far as you remember from the log that you found at the other farm,
It matched up with that,
they
too.
would go months between entries. They essentially described, here's how much I paid for these crops, here's how much of this crop that I'm planting, here's how much of my field is full of this crop. And they listed that for every type of crop for every single harvest that they do, and there are multiple harvests a year.
I would like to look at the books on the bookshelf and see if they're just, like, farming books or if there's something else going on here.
These are all, like, ledgers from the past about 50 years that this farm has been operating.
So there's no, like, your seeds and you or anything like that?
No, it's pretty much all just, like, ledgers.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the ledger and put it inside my backpack.
All right.
Inside my pack. Is there anything else of note in the basement?
Are there deeds like last time?
Yeah. Is there
Yes, as you walk into the more proper basement, you can see that there's a chest that has paperwork describing the land ownership and et cetera, a whole bunch of stuff describing who owns this land. You find out that the elderly woman that you found lying dead upstairs was a woman named Gladys. She owned this farm. It was her family's farm. Her husband was named Elmer.
Oh, so
Gladys and
cute.
Elmer.
Dream team.
Well, there's nothing else of note.
Do we see any signs of a cult? Like, are there, maybe it's covered in dust, but was there ever a, I don't know, like, weird sigil on the floor, some candles?
There are some scrapings.
Some scrapings, you say?
Like, there are scrapes in the stone floor as though someone were etching into it with a knife. However, there's no, like, sigil or anything as far as you can tell.
Were the etchings anything specific?
Did it look like
Do
it?
I recognize it?
They look pretty patternless.
Okay.
Okay, I'm confused. Where's all the stuff? Like,
That's a good question.
Were they robbed? Were they...
No, they were definitely not robbed. Because even if they were robbed, no one would leave their drawers closed again to rob something. It would be all strewn about. Everything was pretty much neat.
Also, I feel like robbers would have found that false bottom.
Yes,
That's what
I
I
agree.
was thinking. But then why
Like, I don't
would they
think they
not
did that
have
stuff.
any of their stuff? And who does that other room belong to? And why is the bed so big if there's only one person in there? And why is there so much dust? And, like...
I mean, dust can settle in like 2 weeks, right, Spencer? Right, Dungeon Mungeon?
Yeah, dust settles even in 1 day if it's untouched.
Yeah.
No one has been As far as you could tell, walking through the house, you were the first people to really step foot in there in a while.
Wait, so what happened?
What about the guards that they sent to check it out?
Maybe the guards died
they
at
probably
the house.
didn't make it to this one.
They probably didn't make it to the second house. They probably would have died. So did the investigator should have.
There are 2 other buildings at this place that you have not looked at.
Oh.
Let's do that.
Maybe we look at the silo. Maybe we look at the barn.
Oh, the silo.
Let's look at. No,
We take the
barn. Oh God.
All right, you take the legal
What fantastic
documents.
places to hide a body. Except these guys didn't even try. Whatever did this didn't even try to hide the body.
I have
All
a
right, so
feeling
you make your way outside.
Are we gonna look at the silo
Are you going
first?
to the barn or the silo?
Let's go for the
do
barn
the
first.
silo.
Yeah, let's
No,
go.
no. Okay, fine.
Okay, the silo. We can do the silo.
All right.
Fine. Silo.
You walk over to the silo, and there is one main door. Would you like to open it?
I would not like to go first because I am really hurt.
Hannah is scared.
I'm like super hurt. I'm already,
Jessamine
half
is
asleep.
not. Jessamine's gonna open the door.
Jessamine's double brave.
She's double brave. She's like, I don't even know fear. Who's that?
Right, you swing open the door to the silo, and almost immediately you are covered in loose grain.
There you go. Well, I mean, it is a silo. We should have
It's not like you're drowning in it or anything. However, when you open the door, a massive pile of it
Can we
pours
just say
out
that
the
it
door.
completely covers me because of how small I am?
Oh, it definitely does.
Hey,
Well, I
You're not
mean, it
like
is a
that.
silo. It is a silo.
Hey,
We should have expected that.
Cloud, can you help me out,
Yeah?
please?
Yeah,
I'm kind
I help her out. What kind of grain is this?
My mouth
is
was
this just
open.
meat?
It looks to be a mix of wheat and barley and rye.
Is there anything else of note inside the silo?
Do you want to go digging through all the loose grain?
I think we should.
You can
Let's-
hide a body in
Let's
here.
go. Let's go digging.
Yeah, we dig a little bit.
Okay, make investigation checks.
Investigation.
Okay.
Oh.
Terrible. So bad.
Oh, I got a good roll.
I got
25.
4.
25.
One at a time, please. Cloud.
4. Actually, +2, so 6, but still bad.
Jessamine.
19 minus 1, so 18.
Great.
Good.
Orsan.
19 plus 6, 25.
All right. And then Thalia.
19 plus 8, 27.
Wow,
Great.
we all got 19s. Crazy.
As you dig through all of the grain in the silo, more and more of it spills out onto the ground outside, causing more and more of a mess, more and more wasted food, and you don't find anything.
No.
Great. Okay, we try to close the door.
You're able to close the door after a while of struggling. However, there is still a pretty big pileup of grain outside of the silo.
Guess
we
this
just
means we should look at the barn now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the barn.
I am brave.
I pull out my falchion and I'll help Jessamine open the barn door since they're pretty big, right?
Yeah.
So.
All right, you slide open the door to the barn, and it is like, it's rusted and creaky, so as you push it across, it... And again, you are hit with a horrible stench.
No.
Oh no. What do we see?
Oh
Probably
god.
the animal. Probably the animals got
Walked my lavender necklace around.
It's probably
I
the
still
animals.
like my lavender.
As you look into the room, you can see that this barn was used mostly for tool storage rather than livestock.
Oh.
It looked as though they were mainly crop-based. However, in the center of the room, there is a small pile of bodies. you see that there are 5 of them wearing a guard uniform.
No way.
You can see that there is an additional human mixed in there wearing ragged gray clothing.
It might have been where the
Are
bed
they a
imprint
little
was.
larger, like big enough for the divot in the bed?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
So like a sun or something.
most interestingly, you see 2 figures inside this pile of bodies that are wearing the horned masks that you encountered last night.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
So whatever did this was not only an enemy to...
At least they don't discriminate.
Yeah, true.
They kill everybody, so we know that they're not like that.
Yeah.
I wish we could talk to them and see what happened, but can't do that.
Is there anything else of note in this barn other than the bodies?
You know, we
There's
still
a lot of
have...
farming tools.
Does Jessamine still have her ring where she can
No.
talk to the dead?
It wasn't my ring
No,
because I didn't agree with that.
It was my ring, but we never used it, and also that was probably.
No, you used it, but I wasn't
You
there.
used it
I
to
didn't
talk
agree
to
with
me.
it.
It's a Barovia exclusive item, right?
I would actually say you do still have the ring.
Really?
And so you have... you would have 1 use of the spell Speak with Dead today.
Okay, so who do we talk to? Maybe one of the guards? I feel like they would be better at explaining.
Maybe the sun. The sun would also be pretty good at explaining as well.
Well,
They know the grandparents as well, so if they had
okay, hear me out. This is a little out there, but okay. So, what if the elderly couple killed their son, hid him in the barn, and then the guards, when they came, like, "What's up? Why haven't you harvested the grain?" They're like, "Oh, nothing." Kill. And then maybe the cultists tried to take over this barn too, and they were like, "No, stab. And they hid all of it in the barn and then killed themselves because the
question. Where's the son's body in the pile?
It's right in the middle.
Right
on
in the
top
middle.
of the guards, underneath the 2 cultists.
So it couldn't have happened that way.
Or they killed the guards because they were like, "You're being sus."
But they would have.
And then they killed the son because
There's an imposter among us.
No,
there is an imposter among us.
Okay, there's no. Is there any stab wounds on these bodies? From what I can see.
Well, I'm not. They killed them somehow.
You can make a medicine check
I
to
think possibly
investigate the
a more probable
bodies.
theory is that someone killed the grandparents and the son
killed everyone coming to look for them.
Okay.
No, I think someone was here and then the guards showed up
13?
and then
there's a whole lot of blood and viscera in this pile, so you can't make anything out.
Does it look like the blood like the couple had? Like, you know what I mean?
Where it's like spread out all over the room?
Yeah.
Not as much.
Okay.
You can see there's a pretty clear trail of blood leading from the door, and to a lesser extent, now that you've seen it on the path outside.
Can I go follow that?
So they were dragged here from the house.
Did I hear them discussing the ring? Did they like bring up the ring like actually, or was that just like players' conjecture?
That was just player conjecture.
Okay.
I know I have the ring. I'm the only person that knows that I have the ring. I just don't know if I should. I don't know if I should use it here though. I think we should investigate a little. I'm gonna
Danny,
investigate.
the spell Speak with Dead gives you 5 questions with 1 corpse.
I gotta say, why would 2 of the farms have problems and the first one not have any problems at all? That kind of seems.
Well, if you think about it, at the second
it's a
farm,
different direction. It's just a different direction.
True, but at the second farm, the cultists had disguised self to like act like the farm people.
Yeah, what if that was the same thing and we just didn't notice it because we were we were very fresh, we were very new.
I mean, that's possible, but also
I think we should possibly
that
go back.
weird monster thing. I mean, we saw it last night.
the murderer.
I wonder if it's that thing.
No, it's definitely. There's nothing wrong with that first farm. We definitely checked. definitely checked pretty thoroughly. They weren't lying.
They didn't let us into the house, and the last time the second farm only had it in the basement.
We didn't ask to go into the. We didn't ask to go into the building in the first place, and also
but he also sent in his stuff, and everything seemed a-okay because all of his stuff was harvested. It was all sent in.
Yeah.
So, and all the guards, I'm pretty sure all the guards were able to make it to that because they made it to the first and second one before they died at the third.
Right. So the cultists came before or after the guards? Or were the cultists effective in disguising themselves to where the guards thought they were the proprietors?
Yes, Thalia.
Can I tell, does it seem like the grandparents or the people in this room died first?
I would say make a medicine check
I think
for that.
I'll help her.
Okay.
I mean, I have a high medicine too if you want to help me.
I do not have a high medicine, but...
Yeah, you tell her what, do you think...
That's not bad. That's
well,
17.
I'll give... Oh, okay, I was going to say I'll give you advantage because I'll help you out, but...
With Jessamine's help, you are able to determine that the bodies inside the house are older.
Cool.
They
so we should ask
there. They had been there for longer.
Mm-hmm.
So it must have been someone killed the elderly couple, and these people came to see what was up.
I'm interested to see why the son or the man wasn't killed when the couple was.
I asked Jessamine and Cloud to I asked Jessamine and Cloud to look outside the barn and see for any clues. And
should we follow the trail of blood?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys follow the trail of blood.
Okay.
Detective
Cloud and Detective Jessamine, we're on it.
I asked Thalia to stay with me to further investigate the bodies. And then when they leave, I'm gonna pull out the ring from my. I remember that I have the ring, and I'm gonna pull it out. And I tell Thalia, so hey, this ring, I can speak with the dead with this ring. It's only 5 questions per one body. What do you think? I think we should use it now, and I don't know who I should use it on. I'm thinking I should use it on the son or one of the cultists.
I'm thinking probably the son.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Would make the most sense.
I put it on. I don't remember which gem is. Which gem is the? I know, but they're all red. There's 3 of them, right? So
yes, there's one that's like a ruby. There is one that's like a smoother, duller red, kind of like an agate, and then the center stone is onyx.
Okay. I'm gonna just use the stone that speaks with that.
All right. So you reach down and touch the ring to the body of the man in ragged clothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you do, you see as the skull of the man, with flesh still clinging to it, turns up, and the eye sockets begin to glow a very faint green as it looks up at you.
That's it.
You have to ask it a question.
What happened here?
Sure.
I was attacked by men in masks.
Yes.
Did the men in mask also kill your grandparents?
My grandparents have nothing to do with this.
That's really confusing.
Who killed your grandparents? I'm asking all the questions.
My grandparents died of old age in the city of Waterdeep.
What?
I think you're missing the possibility that these people are not his grandparents.
Yeah. Who is in the who are those people that are in the house?
The older couple.
Yeah, older couple in the house.
Owners of the farm. I'm hired help from the town of Dagger.
How many questions do we have? One. We have one left, right?
You have one left.
One left. Okay. Figure out how to ask this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a question, right? So I think you should ask this.
Yes.
Sorry, this is so.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out.
Well, you could ask just.
How did How did the owners die along with everyone else in this room?
Did not know the others were dead. I was sent to town with a shipment from the harvest. When I arrived back at the farm, there were several dead guards near the barn. I reached the house with weapon drawn and was able to take down 2 men before I was overrun.
Overrun?
Okay, there must have been more. You know what happened? Oh my god, I know what happened.
Right, Cloud, sure.
I'm not there, but as Jett, I'm pretty sure I have the story now. What happened was the cultists
As it finishes answering the question, you see the light fade from its eyes, and you hear its final breath as the head back down onto the pile.
Oh, good.
What? But, so, Thalia, he said the bodies were near the barn, right? But not inside the barn?
Yeah, so someone must have dragged them here.
Someone moved all the bodies.
It must have been the other cultists.
We should go after Jessamine and Cloud. We shouldn't let them go there by themselves.
Oh, yeah, we're walking. We're going back to
Jessamine and Cloud.
Yeah, we start
after
dashing.
You walk out of the barn. Both of you make general perception checks for me, just to follow the trail of blood.
Ooh, pretty good. 19.
11.
Yes.
Cloud, you immediately latch onto a path of interestingly colored dirt. And it leads you back up towards the house, around the back and to the external entrance to the basement. Down there you find what previously you didn't see was there is a very small pool of blood that is now dried and somewhat sticky underneath the bottom stair of the stairs that lead to the external exit of the basement. Jessamine, you're distracted by what looks like rabbit tracks. You follow the trail of blood for a little bit, but then there are little tiny footprints in the dirt that look like a rabbit's. And it's very interesting.
Oh, it's because you got a low roll.
Hey, I see rabbit tracks. Maybe that has something to do with this. Maybe the rabbit is the monster.
What if it was?
What if it's really tall, but it has tiny feet?
That could be. I want to check around this bottom stair. Is there any? Can I suss out any kind of hidden, hidden trap door under the stairs, or like a book that comes off that opens a wall?
This room that you're in is empty. It's only there to serve as an entrance to the basement from the outside of the house. You know those big metal doors that will be on the outside of old houses? It's one of those that leads down into the basement.
But it was under the... Do I see any blood on the stair, like it dripped under, or...
Yes.
Okay.
The stairs are wooden, and underneath each is about 6 inches of space. Presumably, either someone died at the bottom of the stairs or was killed on the stairs and the blood dripped to the bottom.
Okay.
Sorry, Dungeon Mungeon, where was this? I missed some of this.
This is in the outdoor thing to the basement.
Outdoor thing to the basement? So we didn't see this. Oh, that's so weird.
No, we didn't. Okay. I you know what I think happened? Maybe the cultists tried to take over this house and then too many people showed up, so they went to the one over there, and that's how they dragged the bodies to the barn.
Maybe.
Let's go back and talk to them, because last time, do I hear or see any shift of movement, like anyone is still here?
Not as far as you can see.
Let's go back and tell them what we found.
Okay.
Also, keep the rabbit tracks in mind, because it could be a rabbit monster.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, imagine...
We go back.
No, imagine that if I were a monster, I would want that, because who's going to suspect I have tiny rabbit feet, right? So they're not going to follow those tracks.
It's like a ginormous beast, but with tiny rabbit feet.
Yeah. If I were a monster, I would want that, because then that would throw everybody off my trail.
Yeah, okay. We talk about this on the way back.
You make your way back to the barn, and you see that Orsan and Thalia are about to leave to look for you.
Oh, hi guys.
Hey guys, I found rabbit tracks.
Yes, and we think it could be a rabbit monster, but I also found the outdoor thing to the basement, and it looks like someone was killed on the stairs going down into the basement, because there's pools of blood, and the trail just led right to it, so...
Yeah.
I'm thinking what happened was maybe the cult from the last farm tried to use this one, but too many people came across it, so they went back after they killed all the guards, and that's how the bodies got there?
But why are the cultist bodies on the bottom?
No, that makes...
No, the cultist bodies were on the top. The guards are on the bottom.
I thought it was
bottom.
cultist's guard's son.
No. It was guard's cultist son, right?
Okay.
No, it was guard's son cultist. Yeah.
Oh.
Guard's son cultist.
Wait a minute.
No, but also, why would they... It makes no sense.
No, not son. Hired help. I don't know.
Hired help. It makes no sense to me that they would hide the bodies in the barn, though. Because they could have just...
Where else are they going to hide them?
Well, they were in the basement last time.
They can burn the bodies.
Yeah,
why would they drag them all the way to the barn, though?
That's kind of irresponsible of them. Look, I am not an expert, nor am I a cultist. But I feel like I would be a little more careful if I were to kill someone. Like, I wouldn't leave their body for it to be discovered, right? Am I off? Is that not...
No, you're not off. You're actually very on.
Like, I'm not, and, I don't just, do that in my free time.
Am I wrong?
You're gonna look at me, you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Oh, no, I'm wrong.
She came down in a bubble, bro!
Bro. So, do you... Spencer, I'm pretty sure you quoted that to me this morning.
I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure why they would hide the bodies. It would just be really dumb. And also in a barn?
Yeah.
In a barn?
Like of course everyone's gonna look in a barn. Look.
It's the last place that you checked.
What if they don't care?
What if they don't care? But why would they not care? I don't know, isn't the whole thing about being a cult being, hidden and underground so you can do your spooky, evil, whatever you want to call it, without, people, spying on you?
Well, maybe that's why they moved. And they had to put the body somewhere, and they were just stupid enough to drag them all the way to the barn.
But they're literally closer to the kingdom anyways. This is the last place anyone would check.
But still, I just think it's
Should we go back?
Personally.
So my question is, did you guys find anything?
Listen, if they were to get a grade on this kill, I would give it a C, maybe.
So, what we deduced from checking out the bodies...
Grade on this kill? Oh my god.
From what we got from checking out the bodies is that the son wasn't actually his son. It was a hired hand.
And they had a room all to themselves? That's nice.
Yeah, it was really nice of them. But he actually
Maybe
he
they
actually went out.
wanted a son and they weren't able to have children, so they treated the hired help like their son.
Maybe, but anyways, he said no, we found out that he probably went to the city to send in a shipment, came back, fought the cultists that were at the house, killed 2 of them, and then he died from maybe other cultists, maybe something else. He just... Yeah, I agree. There's not really much we can deduce here.
I don't know. I feel like there's a cult. If there's a cult leader that like pays them based on the effectiveness of their job, I would not personally have paid them very well for this.
You got all that from looking at the bodies?
That is a lot of information. How did you know it wasn't their son?
That was pretty specific.
Did he? Oh, maybe he
That
just
seems
didn't look like them.
Information.
Maybe he didn't look like them. Like maybe the features were like very clearly unrelated.
Well, it still seems oddly specific, but
I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway,
Question.
if I were a
Do we
cult
go
leader, I would not have given them very much money for this.
Okay, but
yeah.
Should we go back and check the first farm? I feel like we have to.
What, you think they...
Why are you so...
We killed the cultists last time.
But what
they
if
were in the
they
middle
were
of
also
doing something?
Wait, if they're in the middle of doing something... Oh, this is so weird. Something just doesn't add up right now.
No, maybe they...
Well, we also didn't check the first farm.
Maybe
like,
this
we didn't
happened.
do anything.
I have a hypothetical. Maybe...
Hypothesis.
A hypothesis. I have a hypothesis.
Yeah. Wait, you're really cold?
No, I have an idea. It's an idea.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So,
yeah.
So, cultists are making their way through, right? They get to the second farm, they go on the farmers and everything, and they're like, hey, you guys, go on ahead, 2 of you, go on ahead while we, like, get everything situated here, take a look at the third farm, see what's going on with that. Maybe they got a little overzealous, they wanted a raise, they wanted to do some extra evil stuff, so they said, you know what, let's just kill him alone, because that way the boss will be super impressed, you know what I'm saying? And so, stabby stab, or whatever that made all that blood splatter, and then the hand came home and was like, what the heck, those were super nice people, stabby stab to you. But then the other group was like, it's taking them a little long to just investigate the farm, like they're probably doing stuff that they weren't supposed to be doing. So they came over to check it out, and then they found them dead, and they were like, bro, kill the hand.
Jessamine,
huh?
I just want to say, no, but there's claw marks all over the room where the old people died.
Listen, you don't know how long these cultists like to keep their nails. I know one person that specifically uses their nails as weapons. They like to go like stabby stab with the nails. So I don't try to judge people based on their fingernail health, Orsan.
That's fair.
So,
but these weren't fingernails. These were hooked claws.
So maybe it's the rabbit. Maybe the rabbit is like a were-rabbit or something,
wow,
and like becomes
full circle
like
moment.
No, literally. Maybe it's a rabbit, and that's how it gets you, because it just looks like a cute little innocent rabbit, and then at night it becomes this scary rabbit thing with long claws and kills people.
Jessamine, your brain size.
Grommet movie.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking about.
No way to rabbit.
That is what I am taking inspiration from, but I don't know if that exists in the fantasy world. Jessamine, it's big brain time for Jessamine, everybody.
Well, there's were-hippos and were-ravens.
You're so right.
I'm just saying that it just seems very unnatural the way. I mean, obviously, the way the old people died seems super unnatural, and the fact that there's an amber stone, and I know, and when they said it was amber, I immediately remember the Amber Temple, but I don't tell that to them. The fact that there was just a hidden amber rock and you could see a shadow and it was trying to hide from you.
I think all of our answers are going to lie back at the first farm because we just decided not to do anything there.
I mean, I guess we could check, but I don't think there's going to be anything there.
I think
it's going to be
no answers here. And
I
no
think it
answers
would be
from
worth it to follow the bunny tracks, is all I'm saying.
Okay, let's follow the bunny tracks. I think that's better than going
back
to the first farm.
I think we really need to go to the first farm.
I think we'll find more answers following these bunny tracks than going back to the first farm.
Maybe this bunny
Do you really
leads to
believe
the
that?
first
farm.
Like, on the side, do you really believe that?
Yes, I
Cloud,
really think so.
Cloud.
Because the first, we literally
Listen.
everything they said checked out. They did send out their shipments. They were just the Baroness or whatever. She was just worried about the lack of shipments. So she didn't. I don't know if she kept track of every single one.
Listen, animals are smart.
Okay, let's follow the bunny tracks.
If there's something
I'll help
going
you.
on,
I'm
they
really good
are
at
not
tracking.
going to want to be nearby. Also, how do you know the bunny doesn't go to the first farm because it said my work here is done and like goes to do the evil bunny stuff at the first farm? Listen.
Okay, let's follow the bunny tracks. I'm gonna go track the bunny. I'm like using every single one of my ranger skills
I'm
to track
tracking
the
the bunny too.
You follow the bunny tracks, and using his ranger skills, Cloud leads you to a small den of rabbits.
Their lair.
Okay, it's just bunnies. There's nothing wrong, right?
Excuse me.
Guys.
Excuse me.
That's what they said in Hoodwinked.
Exactly.
True.
Wait, are they albino bunnies that have red eyes? Because that's pretty sus.
No, they're not.
I'm gonna pick up one of the bunnies and just...
It could be evil
make an
and
athletics
affecting your brain right now.
Athletics?
Yeah, you're trying to grapple the bunny.
Oh no, I was just trying to gently pick it up and pet it.
Some bunnies don't
They are
like being
very
picked up.
frightened right now. You
Oh,
essentially
okay.
dug your way into their home.
Oh.
And now they're all,
They should have thought of that
curled up
before
and
being
staring
sus.
at the entrance, hoping that they
Okay.
would get noticed by the giant predators.
I have a +0, but I got a 17 on that roll. I'm just trying to calm the bunny.
As you reach to pick it up, it kind of like snaps at your finger and whoop, and hops out of the way.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna just try to
anyways,
remake their little hidey hole so it looks. Using my ranger skills, I'm just gonna try to remake their little.
Let's go back to the barn and let's make our way back to town. And then if we really want more information, we could go back to the first farm. But honestly, I don't think we'll find really much there.
That monster was weird, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
What if that monster was? I don't know. We don't even know what it is. I want to go back to town and do research.
Well,
soon,
we saw
too.
it last night, but the bodies have been dead for a week.
Yeah, so I don't think it had anything to do with it.
Mm.
Maybe not, but maybe
We also
it did.
don't know how long it's been here.
Also, Cloud, I don't
it
think
gave
we're
me
gonna.
a
I don't.
headache.
Something tells me we won't find much information on that monster. Because if Jessica couldn't find,
Well, she said it was a myth. What if we just been drawing on our knowledge of
Didn't
actual
Thalia
things? What if
say
we do
that
some
Jessica
myth
just
research?
wanted her to use fire a little more as,
Yeah.
like,
Well,
inspiration?
yes.
We could find something to just set on fire. I mean, that's
Should
fairly
we bring the
easy.
bodies outside and burn them?
Burning bodies.
But that'd be destroying. We'd be destroying evidence. We can destroy the cultist. We can destroy the cultist bodies.
But isn't that
No,
destroying evidence too?
That's also.
Let's destroy one of the cultist
my
bodies.
detective brain wasn't thinking about that. We have to do this the right way.
I think we should leave
let's
it
burn
here.
one of the cultist bodies.
But
One
that's
of them.
also. I think we need to do all
I
or
think
none,
that's
man.
fair.
All or none. We have a choice of burning one.
If she wants to burn any of the bodies.
That's true. Tali, do you want to burn any of the bodies?
Who hasn't chipped into that conversation?
Do you want to burn any
What
of
do
the
you
bodies,
want to
Talia?
do? Burn them.
I mean, yes. But
Yeah, let's burn
like,
one of them.
okay.
Okay. Great.
All right. So, which of the bodies do you pull out to burn?
Yeah, grab a random cultist.
Go ahead.
Pick a
I kind of-
cultist, any cultist.
I kind of
Is
wrap
this
my
your
hands.
cultist?
I kind of wrap my
No.
hands in cloth because these bodies are kind of decomposed, and I like pick one up, and I set one down outside, and I'm like, "Go ahead. Hopefully Jessica thinks this is enough." And I kind of step away
Great.
from the body.
I'm just gonna shoot a couple fire bolts at it.
Yeah, you're able to catch it.
I am
bonfire
not going
pretty
to
easily.
watch. I am going to.
Jessamine and I are like rolling around in the grass.
Well, I'm still actually. I sit down and I say a quick prayer for the pile of bodies, like to be like
That's a good idea.
I hope that I basically say like, "Hi, Raven Queen. I know this is kind of a lot of bodies that you have to sort through, but I trust that they will get where they need to go with your wisdom."
You feel like
I
a
asked-
general sense of warmth.
I asked Thalia, do you think Jessica thinks this will be enough? Can you ask?
Jessica!
She'll help you with your research later.
Okay. Sounds good.
You went down? You went down, Mr.
Let's make our way back to town. Hopefully we can do something about this. We have to tell the Baroness to we have to tell the Baroness what we found.
So you're gonna make your way back to town?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, they all shot down my idea of going back to the first farm.
All right. Well, in that case, I think we are going to take our break here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
We will come back with the party venturing their way back to town.
Cool.
Awesome.
What?
Okay. Be right back, everybody.
Let me
We are live.
There's an imposter among us.
My bagel. Hello, everyone.
Your
Welcome
bagel
back.
is the imposter.
We were venting. I saw you.
Oh my god.
So the party gets back along the road and begins to make their way back to the town of Daggerford. It takes them a couple hours. And so it is growing on early afternoon when you finally make it back to the city gates. You come over the drawbridge, and you're allowed in pretty easily. And welcome back to Fields Lane, in between buildings.
So we should probably go see the Duchess.
Yeah, the Duchess, the Baroness.
The Baroness, Duchess, whatever. She's the same. That's the same title. Change my mind. Okay, let's go.
Yep, let's go.
All right. You make your way up to Castle Ducal, and find that Lady Morwen is already in the entertaining chamber. She is ready to hear from any of her concerned citizens. However, when she sees you approach, she very quickly... let's call off the council for this afternoon. I'm afraid that I have other matters to attend to immediately.
Wow.
However, I will be back again tomorrow to discuss other concerns that you may have. You lot, please come with me.
Wow, calling us a lot.
She leads you into the side room where you were first introduced to each other. What do you have from this morning's investigations?
It looks like the owners of the land are dead.
Here are the deeds.
Yeah. Also, here's the logs. Strangely enough, we found the guards. They're all dead. We found 2 cultists and the farm help. The farm help, we've deduced, killed both the cultists before he died himself. And the bodies, at least the owners of the house, their bodies were about a week or 2 old when we found them.
Can I ask something? When did you send out the detective?
About 3 or 4 days ago.
It's weird that he wouldn't, because if he went 3 or 4 days ago and knocked on the door, no one was there. He should have.
Maybe
That's
he
weird.
just
I don't
thought
think
they
he's a very
weren't
good detective.
home. I don't know. But it was weird because...
We could smell from outside the stench of death.
Yeah, but that was 3 or 4 days ago. 3 or 4 days can do a lot.
Yeah, but the body's already been dead for weeks.
Yeah.
About a week.
I mean, I don't want to devalidate your detective, but it's weird that he did not see anything. You should
The first two houses I can excuse. The third house,
there was blood on the floor, and it was weird because, like, there was just a pile of... Sorry, I don't know.
In the barn.
I'm like, the Duchess... If the Duchess is eating, sorry, I don't know if you're... But, like, they were just...
No, I'm eating the Duchess.
I know. There was just a pile of bodies, and it was really weird because you would think that, like...
There was also a very kind of apparent trail of blood from the house to the barn.
Hiding it.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your concern. And thank you for bringing this to my attention. I suppose it is entirely possible that this quote-unquote investigator that we had hired did not do a thorough job of investigating. Perhaps he did not even make it all the way to this 3rd location that I asked you about. I understand that it is a short journey by foot.
Yes.
So, thank you for bringing this to my attention. My court and I will have conversation with him.
Yes.
Did anything else happen while you were out there?
Yes.
Interestingly enough, we were at least my party has experience, and we have experienced at the second barn that we didn't tell you about. This strange creature.
It's
6 eyes,
huge.
slitted.
Massive. We
Yes,
were on the second
massive.
floor of this house, and it looked easily into that window.
And also, it had gray stretched skin.
And 6 glowing blue eyes that are like slit.
They were slitted, yeah, slitted.
It gave me a headache just being near it.
Yeah, it kind of felt like. Well, one time we saw something, and then the second time we didn't see anything, just static. At least I
try my hardest not to. Yeah, the first time around, try my hardest not to show anything.
Anyway, we were gonna do some research to see if there was any record of something like this. I don't know if you've heard of anything.
Apparently, it's a myth.
I haven't heard anything about this before.
Well,
apparently, it's a myth, by the way. Also, there was a mirror that sent me to like a weird dimension in that room. I don't really know how or what.
Him being in the dimension summoned the monster because as he came back, it disappeared. It was weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Most interesting. If you don't mind, I believe this is a discussion that you should be having with my magicians present.
Yes, actually, that would be great.
Yeah.
She kind of like snaps her fingers, does some calling, and sure enough, she does have a court wizard who comes and.
I want to learn from the wizard.
The wicked witch of the east, bro.
He comes in.
She came down in a bubble.
Stout fellow. It is a dwarf.
Oh wow. Shorty squad.
He comes in, holding a staff and kind of leaning against it. He's very elderly, as far as you can tell. His long beard and hair is very, like, bright white. So what were you telling the lady?
So, well, there's a mirror and
we
a
relay all the
monster that we have no idea about.
Yeah, we relay all the information to him.
Yeah.
Except this time, Jessamine talks about the rabbit traps.
We don't talk about the Amber Stone.
We should tell the wizard about the Amber Stone. Maybe he'll know something.
Yeah. I know a little bit about the Amber Stone, but I don't say anything.
So, you have this chunk of amber with you?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
May I see it?
Yeah, sure.
I present it to him.
He takes it from you. Oh, this is very worrying.
Why?
I'm afraid I'll need a bit more time with this. Come back to me either late this evening or tomorrow morning. I'll be able to give you a bit more information on it. I'm afraid that I'm going to need to sit down and study with this for a short while, but...
Do you know anything
if
about
I'm not
the
mistaken...
monster? Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, the two of them are linked.
The monster or the mirror in this?
Well, all three of them, really, but...
I don't like that
I was thinking specifically about the monster and the stone.
Fascinating.
Okay, well, we'll come back tonight.
Yes, I'll see you then.
Okay, so, do you have, like, a time frame you want us to, like, dinner after dinner, like...
Milady, would you mind treating me to dinner? They've been most helpful, and I think I could have a conversation with them about then.
Oh, he's Irish.
And Lady Morwen just kind of, why, yes, you're very welcome in these grounds.
Awesome.
Cool. We'll be back for dinner.
What time is dinner usually for you guys?
Yeah, like what?
About when the sun goes down.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we can do that.
Well,
Well, maybe we'll do some research of our own or go shopping. We haven't decided yet.
All right. We'll see you later tonight then, and
Sounds good.
thank you all again. I genuinely cannot stress how important this work is, and how grateful we all are that you're doing it.
You're
Yeah, no
welcome.
problem.
Guards, please escort them out.
Thank you.
They escort you back out into the town. What would you like to do? The town is open to you for shopping or research or anything you like.
Shopping.
I kind of want to go
we're gonna
shopping.
find books.
Maybe there's a
There's
bookstore.
a magic shop.
Question: Is there like an alchemist supply store that I can stop by?
Should we
There
split up?
is. From your time in town, you do know there is a magic shop. A shop that deals specifically with enchanting and spell supplies and
Mystery
the like.
potions, perhaps?
There is an alchemist who deals with potions and the like, and would be able to provide supplies for crafting them. Here's the magic shop. Here is the alchemist.
You said
This
this was the
big
magic
red
shop?
building here is your inn.
Oh.
Then I will go to Building 16. I mean, if anyone wants to come, you can, but I'm sure everybody else wants to go to the magic shop, so I will take my
Well,
time.
that might have mystery potions.
The alchemist shop? Maybe, if you want to come.
I kind of
But-
don't want a mystery potion. I like Cloud as a gender ambiguous thing. I want to go to the magic shop.
All right. So we will visit the potion shop first.
Cool. Oh, we'll all go together.
All right, you're all
the
going.
potion shop, and then we'll do the magic shop, and then we'll find a library.
Cool.
All right.
Fine with me.
So, first you visit the alchemist. As you approach, you see this building with an arched blue roof, and more importantly, on the outside, there is a sign that says Derval's Brews.
Durable?
Derval.
D-R-V-A-L.
Durval.
Derval's Brews.
I walk in.
Brewskis, man.
Walk in.
Brewskis.
All right. As you walk into the store, it's a very large shop in here, much larger than you're used to, Orsan. You see that there are several tables and racks lining the walls with potions and potion materials. There is the Telltale Alchemist's discount bin sitting right next to the door.
Oh no.
However,
I look at
most
the bin and
most impressively, there is a dwarven fellow sitting behind the counter, presumably Derval, who greets you as you walk in.
I love your name. Are you Derval?
Derval Iron Eater. Yep.
irony.
Love
I
your
love that.
name.
I love that.
I love your name.
I look at the
Thank
potions, the potion bin of random potions. I have like a very visceral, like almost disgust of like that bin. I'm like, oh god, because it kind of reminds me of when I destroyed a world. Anyways,
Of the prank that Cloud never got to see.
I don't know, like, what's causing me to feel this way, but, like,
I really
for
want
some
one.
reason, like,
That
I
one
just have
time I gave
I have this
him
weird
the mystery
memory that,
potion.
like, I had a friend who drank one of those potions and he turned into a woman. I don't
That's
know
like
why.
that sounds like a fun time.
I just remember that one time I gave that guy that guy a mystery potion and it was just alcohol.
Why do I remember
I
that
asked-
too?
I asked Derval, I'm proficient with alchemist supplies, but I don't actually know how to make many potions. Is there a possible way for me to learn from you before I have to do something tonight, or is there a way for me to kind of analyze a potion before I can make it and kind of like build off with the supplies that I have?
Well, if you want, I can probably do lessons with you. They're likely going to be pretty expensive. The materials required to actually do lessons like this, as well as the profit that be required to make it worth my time, would cost a little bit. But sure, I could teach you how to make potions.
Is it per hour
really?
basis? Is it per hour basis or like?
Hourly or daily?
Okay, I can take hourly.
All right. Well, with material costs and the actual cost of labor, I'd say probably about 20, 25 gold an hour.
That's not bad. How many hours until our dinner meeting? Dungeon.
Give or take 4 or 5.
I'll take all those hours. Why not?
All right.
What is it, like
We'll say spend 110 gold to get like 4.5 hours of potions training. Is there something in specific that you're trying to learn how to make? Because since you're already proficient with the tools, really all you need is like a recipe and the ingredients to be able to make the potion.
Is there a potion? So what if it's like a higher level potion? Would that be like, or is it just like whatever?
Well, higher level potions just have more expensive ingredients.
Well, I feel like a healing potion would be good.
I can make healing potions, by the way.
Okay.
I can make them with
potions are more of an herbalist deal than they are mine.
So what? So like a resistance potion of some kind, or like I don't even know what kind of potions.
You could make me oaken skin potions.
Well,
I love that potion.
There's a great deal of potions that I could teach you how to make if that's what you're interested in.
Yeah, anything that would be helpful in terms of like investigating or in combat, just any of the things that may help me in my travels. Anything I can learn, I'm just willing to learn.
All right.
If you have a lesson plan or something.
I don't have a lesson plan.
How many potions that allow you to breathe fire?
There are fire-breathing potions, if that's what you're interested in.
Pretty expensive,
they're pretty expensive. They're less expensive to make, however. You just need to be able to get some remains from a fiend.
Too bad we don't have those, at least anymore.
You don't have the imp dust that Cloud collected.
I would say with the time that you have allotted, he can teach you how to make 3 kinds of potions.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I have this overwhelming desire to have a potion that turns me into a plant.
You could always
say,
oaken
skin. The potions that he teaches you how to make. Do you want to do the potion of fire breathing?
I'll do potion of fire breathing. I'll allow it.
All right. So, you don't get these potions by working with him because he takes them to sell in the shop because they are like expensive. But a potion of fire breathing you can make with basic alchemical supplies and the remains of a fiend. It has to be larger than an imp. to be able to get enough remains to be able to make the potion, then you just make an alchemist's tools check, and it takes about an hour to brew.
Cool.
He teaches you how to make a potion of sanctuary.
Okay.
Which is an extremely expensive potion. This one, you need to have holy water, blessed by a cleric of 9th level or higher.
I got you with the holy water.
Almost there.
I got you too.
Almost there. Almost
Oh my
there.
god, really almost
Next
there.
level.
That is not very far off. Wow.
So you need like really high level holy water. You need a sprinkle of gold dust worth about 25 gold. And then you need your alchemist supplies. It'll take about 1 use off of your alchemist supplies because I think it has 10 uses. And what that does is you can drink it or feed it to someone as a bonus action on your turn. And until the end of your next turn, any creature that makes an attack roll against the creature who ingested the potion needs to make a wisdom saving throw to be able to attack them.
Okay, cool. I like that. That's really good.
And then the third potion is less of a potion and more of an oil, a la The Witcher. It is an oil that you apply to your weapons, and it gives it the properties of silver. So it would count as a silvered weapon if you were attacking, say, a werewolf, where they're weaker against weapons that have silver in them.
Remember when I got shot?
And
thing because they thought I was a werewolf.
to make that, you need to spend about 50 silver. Not 50, sorry, about 25 silver. 1 use of alchemist supplies, and 1 use of standard acid.
Standard acid. Dang. Okay.
Please tell me that you're writing down these recipes, by the way.
I was about to, but
Okay.
I don't remember most of them. But we'll do that. Okay. Oil of silver. Potion of sanctuary. What was the first one again?
Fire breathing.
Fire breathing. Potion. Holy water. For holy water. 9th level cleric. 25 gold worth of dust.
I
And
just want to pet you.
alchemist supplies.
Yep.
For the oil of silver, it's 25 silver.
Yep.
Is that it? And alchemist supplies?
25 silver, basic acid.
Basic acid.
Which is something you could buy from an alchemist shop for about 10 gold. And then 1 use of your alchemist supplies.
1 use.
You can probably get all this stuff here.
Yeah, it's a pretty big. It's a pretty big store.
You can get. The only thing that he really won't be able to sell is the remains of a fiend.
Not a holy water?
He has some holy water that he could use.
Remains of a fiend and 1 use of alchemist supplies, right? For fire breathing?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's it then.
Then fire breathing is you drink it as a standard action, and for the next hour, you have use of a breath weapon like a dragonborn. Specifically, a fire breath weapon.
Is it so? It's an action, not a free action, just an action.
Yes.
Okay, cool, got it. Potion of sanctuary is a bonus action.
Yep, you drink it as a bonus action, and until your next turn, any creature that attacks you needs to make a wisdom saving throw to even be able to roll the attack roll.
Okay, and then the oil of silver, I'm assuming is a bonus action, right?
Yes, you apply it as a bonus action, and for the next hour, your weapon counts as though it is covered in silver. It either will coat 1 melee weapon or 20 shots of ammunition.
Ah.
Clean.
Catapult,
Okay.
Thalia.
Wink.
One of my favorite spells.
So, while Orsan spends his afternoon learning how to make a few potions, is there anything else that any of you would like to do? Or, since you're in the potion shop, are there any potions you'd like to buy?
I want to get
How
a
much is
mystery.
the potion of fire breathing?
No, you don't want to get a mystery potion.
You can buy the
Yes,
potion
I
of
do.
fire breathing, the one that your friend just made here, since he already paid for the materials. I'll say you could get it for 50 gold.
Cool. Yeah.
I was going to go to
Right,
the magic shop.
Go ahead
they
and
have-
add a... I don't think a potion of fire breathing is an actual item on D&D Beyond, so you might have to make one, but I'll give you item descriptions and make it before next week.
Potion. Fire breathing.
Do they have like a menu of potions like at a restaurant?
They don't have a menu.
Here's a
The
potion
only
of fire breath. Potion
this
of fire
update-
resistance. That'd be good for me. Sorry.
There aren't very many like varieties available right now. The majority of the shop is dedicated to different supplies and things that are used to make the potions.
Okay.
But there are the potions that Orsan just made.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is a whole rack full of varying degrees of health potions.
Mm-hmm.
There is a potion of Shield of Faith. There is a potion of water breathing.
That sounds so fun. Okay, sorry.
Sorry, just 1 second. There's a potion called Bottled Misfortune.
Oh.
Which it costs 500 gold. There's a potion labeled Elixir of Truth, which is going for 500 gold. Potion of Oaken Skin.
Mm-hmm.
Potion of Bull's Strength,
much
which
is
goes
that one?
for that goes for 300 gold.
They're so
There are
expensive.
there are 2 potions of Neutralize Poison.
Mhm.
Okay.
There's a
Stop it.
potion of Non-Detection. A potion of Vanish, and a Serum of Virtue.
Oh. What does that do? Does it say?
The Serum of Virtue?
Yeah.
Just 1 second.
These are so expensive.
Potions are expensive to make, lad.
You're so right. You know, I'm an herbalist, so I don't. It's usually not It's not that expensive.
Yeah, herbalists' potions are a little bit different from this kind. Ours are a little bit more versatile.
That's very fair. You're so right. I can only make healing potions and antitoxin, but
The Serum of Virtue is a jar. It's a bronze jar that you would be getting, and it is like a cream rather than a potion. And as a bonus action, you can touch someone within your range with the cream, and it grants them 1d4 temporary hit points.
That's cool. How much is said cream?
You can get 10 uses of it for 50 gold.
That's not terrible. Hey, Cloud, do you think I should do it?
I honestly, yeah. I
Yeah,
feel like sure.
Totally.
Why
Okay.
not?
Yes, I would please like 10 doses of that.
All right. So 50 gold, and then go ahead and write it in your inventory. It's still not added to D&D Beyond because I have a lot of ideas written down that I haven't added to the thing yet.
That's totally okay.
Fair enough. I'm ready for the magic shop.
You want any of my
I do
discount
want
bin
to acquire a
potions?
free potion.
You know what?
Ooh.
I'm good.
You're good, but why? Why is Cloud all of a sudden good?
I'm good on the mystery potion front.
But why?
I'm also good. I do not want to take a mystery potion.
You know what?
But why?
How much are the mystery potions?
5 gold.
I'll take 2.
I'll take 2 as well.
Can I pick out colors?
Go ahead. If you roll a D100, we can establish what it looks like beforehand. But you're gonna tell you. I want to say yes on the color front, but I also want you to roll for the effect instead of me choosing. So
Okay, so I can choose the color and then roll for the.
Just roll, and I will tell you what color it is that you've purchased.
Okay, so I bought 2, so I'll do it twice. 26.
Just 1 second.
I'm actually really excited because I'm not drinking these.
You're not drinking them? Why?
No.
You rolled what?
26.
All right, 26.
Oh, and 46.
The potion is a weird brown color. It's like almost orangey in its color. It appears to be like a water-like liquid with an orangey brown color to it. Go ahead and write in parentheses 26 in your inventory, just so we remember what one it is. Then roll a D100 for the other one.
It was 46.
46, all right.
Yes.
This one looks almost identical to a potion of healing. It's like a bright red. It has little pink swirls rising up through it.
I would also like to buy 2.
All right. Do you want to roll beforehand, or
Yes.
do you want to? All right.
This is fun.
Okay, 15.
All right. Then please remember to write the number once you're putting it in your inventory.
Yeah.
It looks almost exactly like water.
Have I had this before?
You have not.
Okay.
It looks.
We've had a lot of mystery potions, you guys. Sometimes I forget. Okay.
Because one just tasted like alcohol. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, mine that I gave that guy, we all thought we were going to kill him, but it was just
Some
alcohol.
of the more ridiculous ones, like the wish spell, I'm replacing as you roll them.
Okay.
That's very fair.
And then I got 60.
All right.
I remember the number, by the way. I think it was like 51, right? 51 was a wish spell?
53.
53.
53. Yeah, that's close.
Are you sure you want to pick this one?
Am I?
You've had this one before.
Oh, wait, what was it?
60?
So without...
I will allow you to re-roll before I describe it.
Okay. Then my question is, do I recognize the color, and did I have a positive experience with it from what I can remember?
Oh, I mean,
you can't remember.
You can't remember it because you had this.
You can't remember.
But what color is
It's
it?
probably not the plant one.
It's a minty green and in a small vial.
We know what
no,
it is. It's the mouthwash.
I want to re-roll. But what if this time around I remembered and didn't swallow it? No, it's okay. 39.
39. One of my favorite numbers. All right. It is... Looking at it, it almost looks like an empty bottle. And right before you ask if there's anything in it, you see it swirl a little bit.
Interesting.
Whoa!
Okay. Wait, what was it? 39?
39.
Okay. Cool.
Is anybody else buying anything?
Oh, hi, Jimmy.
I'll get 1 mystery potion.
All right.
I don't like this.
Do you want to roll as well?
Yeah. Do I have? I don't have it. 100. I mean,
Use
I
a
do.
D10 and your D
D10.
percentage.
Okay.
2d10s.
Wait, what?
Roll 2d10s.
Just 2d10s. Uh-huh.
One of them will be in the tens place, and one of them will be...
Everything works for your iPad. This one just charges it faster.
Oh, okay. 36.
Go with mommy. Sorry, I'm gonna mute myself because there.
32.
32. All right. This one is an interesting, almost like peachy color.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Somewhat skin-toned, somewhat like
go.
peach,
You know. I love you, baby.
Yeah.
I already fed her.
Then please write the number next to the thing as you add it to your inventory.
Yes.
32. All right.
32.
Magic shop?
Sure.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye. Have fun.
Bye. Have fun in classes. Make sure you take your notes and don't forget to drink water.
Did you pack a lunch?
You guys can just leave.
You're getting dinner after class.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's fair.
See you after class. Be kind to your teacher.
Let's not eat any of the materials
Don't
that you're
chew
using for the
gum.
potions.
Don't
You're
be
talking to
disrespectful.
me about eating the
Walk to the
materials.
magic shop.
We're leaving.
Let me
Have a
find
great day
my
at school,
notes real quick.
sweetie. That moment when Jessamine and Cloud become Orsan's parents. Ooh, sore subject. Hey, why are you clawing my foot? I have fuzzy socks on, but. Okay, nope.
Just one second. I apologize.
You're absolutely, totally, 100% okay. Like, do not apologize. Oh, there's that.
All right, so you make your way over to the magic shop. You see a sign outside that says "Wafel's Wondrous Wares."
Like waffles.
Wafel, spelled
How do you spell
Wayfel.
Wonderful.
Wonderful wares. He's all about alliteration.
Magic.
Go on.
We go in.
It's okay.
You make your way inside, and you see this shop is full of enchanted items and spell scrolls. You can see that there are small bookshelves lined with leather-bound books that have like gold trim inlaid into them. There are shelves just full of things like animal parts and gum and eyelashes, the weird stuff that you need to be able to cast spells. There are enchanted weapons and tools lining one wall. And behind it all, you see a little gnome gentleman.
Hi. Are
Another
you
one.
Wayful?
Yes, I am.
I love
Who
your
might
name.
you be?
I'm Cloud.
Hi, I'm Jessamine.
Hi, you two. It's not very often you see a gnome in these parts. Nice to meet you.
I haven't seen, but you know. So I was wondering. Well, I have a few questions because I have like this big pouch, and I don't often have money, so I don't want money. So what do you have for me to give you money for?
What?
Like, what kind of? I'm looking for like some cool magic items and like maybe a magical weapon.
Well, we have a couple weapons. Not a lot of them are us-sized. There aren't very many us-sized people coming through here.
That's very fair.
But, I don't know if it's something you'd be interested in. I have a project that I'm working on right now.
Ooh, do tell.
It's... Okay. It's not quite a sword,
Okay.
It'll work like a sword. It's a simple weapon, you know? It's a simple one. But it's like, let's call it a brand.
Oh. That sounds
You poke the enemy with it, and the fire magic that's inside of it causes them to burn instead of get stabbed, you know?
What is this weapon again?
Yeah, what I'm
I-
personally I'm not a fire person, but she is.
It's a project that I've been working on. I don't know what to call it yet, but it's like a magical brand. Like, you know what people do to cows? They burn up a bunch of metal and then stick onto their skin.
I really
It's like
do.
that, but it uses fire magic that's inside of the weapon, and so it'll like instead of stabbing them, it'll do like fire damage instead.
That's really cool.
That sounds incredible.
Thank you.
That's
I've
a
been working on it
great
for a long
idea.
time. It's not ready yet.
Yeah.
But as soon as it is, yeah.
Well, maybe I can help you.
She does do that.
Oh,
I do
okay.
make magic items. That's kind of my thing.
Well, nice to meet you. I would love to have your help, but I don't think on this project. This has kind of been like my baby for a little while, so.
Understandable.
That's totally.
But I'd be more than happy to sell it to you once it's done.
Yes. Yes. I would happily take it off your hands.
In the meantime, you were looking for a weapon.
Yes. Maybe possibly something like this, and I put my rapier. It's like it's me sized. It's like a little bit like of a like it has a little bit of a magic in it. But I was wondering if you had anything maybe like more damage or had like a cool effect. I like fey magic, so if anything reminds you of that, that's also something I'm interested in.
Well, I've got. It's not something you'd be able to use in one hand, sadly. But I do have this really cool long sword. You'd be able to use it in both hands, and it does special ice magic stuff. Which I know it's not like the Fae, you know, but that's kind of tricky stuff to put into just like a random tool, you know.
Yeah, that's very fair.
I call it the Beast's Claw.
That is so cool.
And I'm still not entirely sure what it does, but the reason I recommended it is because it's got a trick. It's like the Fae. It has its trick, you know. When when you're attuned to it, you can do like a special thing with it and change the form of the weapon. So,
like, change the form how?
Like, he kind of digs for a little while, and eventually you hear a plunk as he pulls out this long sword, and he goes, "Okay, so right now it's like twice my size, right? And I gotta use both hands to use it. And so I'm in combat, and I'm hacking and slashing with my ice sword, you know. But I've been using this weapon for a little bit now, and so I know all of its special tricks." And he clicks a button on the pommel, and it like down his arm. It like splits in two, so now his arm has a blade on each side of it.
That's so
Cloud.
Cool.
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
It does less damage when it's like this, you know. But it's good for like when you're locked in combat, you know, and you're like sword to sword clashing, and you can't quite get him back, and so you chink and stab him.
Wow, yeah, that's okay. Well, let's leave that on the table.
And it's got some special ability that lets you jump far. You can like run and jump to stab someone with it.
Okay, let's keep it on the table.
Okay, that's yes.
Because so here's the thing. I've been very accustomed to doing like two-handed kind of stuff. So like double-handed is like would be a little new to me. I don't know how well it would work, but with the down, can you keep it like that all the time? Is that like?
Oh yeah. It'll stay down for a good while. It's just not really travelable like this, you know?
Okay, yeah. So I would have to like do it in my first turn, like when I was fighting.
Yeah. It kind of like covers your arm, and so it's not really fun to walk with when you're not using it to stab people. But
okay, well, let's leave that on the table. I was also wondering if you had any like cool like I like magic items. So if you had any other cool, I love plant-based stuff too. I don't know, because I know you said that Fey magic was really hard, but if you had any like items, just wondering, like artifacts. I don't know. I'm just really interested in that stuff.
I don't really have any special artifacts, but I do have some.
Just anything cool.
I do have some armor, and I also have a couple like spell scrolls and staffs and stuff. If that's something you're interested in.
What kind of armor? Oh, yes, and staffs.
Okay, we'll look at the armor first.
Yes, okay.
I don't have much armor in right now, but I've got this. He pulls up what looks to be a shield that's made of like a tree's bark. This is dark wood. It was very specially made by a good friend of mine. His name is Eled. And it's got some it does like extra protection, and at the same time it also has like a little bit of planty magic to it, you know. And then what else do I have? He kind of like walks around the shop a little bit, and eventually right here, he pulls down a set of what looks to be studded leather armor for a small-sized creature. He goes, this is it's a little bit magical. It's got like just a small boost to the protection that it would give, and at the same time, it offers a little bit of resistance to when you're getting licked by the flames, you know.
Oh, okay. So like a little bit of protection from fire.
Yeah.
Okay, that could be helpful because I don't have any resistances right now. Okay.
Especially since Thalia likes fire.
She likes to burn things, yeah. Okay, that's true. So like I could be like a little bit safer around her because she's a anyway. Okay.
I'm not gonna burn you unless you talk about me like that.
No. We're saying that if you needed to burn something, he could still be fighting like what you burned and be okay.
How about we look at the staffs and stuff for you, huh?
Yeah, and then whatever other armor you have too that would be my size would be interesting to me.
The other armor that I have is meant for bigger people.
Staffs it is.
I've got this. We don't really have many staffs, as it turns out. We got more wands, but I got here a wand of web. It can like make webs for you. I got a wand of mirror image. I got a wand of magic missile. I got and he pulls out this wand is like 2 feet long. It's very big, and it appears to be made of the same type of wood that the shield was earlier. He goes, this here is a wand that can make other magical effects go away at will.
So like a counter spell wand or something like that?
I think it works more along the lines of dispel magic, but...
How much is it?
Oh, this one will run ya like, 5,000 gold.
Oh God, I'm so scared to even.
That's a little out of my price range.
Oh,
So maybe not that one.
sorry to hear that. Any of the other ones look interesting?
How much is the magic missile one?
Oh, the Wand of Magic Missile, I'll probably sell it for 1,500.
I don't think any of us have the money for any of this.
They're really good. They're really good
These
wands.
are really, really cool, but I'm gonna have to pass. I don't have that kind of money on me today.
Okay, so you're a little cheapskate. I got something for you. Just hang on.
Do you have a clearance section? A discount rack, maybe?
Yeah,
Clearance!
I got,
Maybe we should have told him.
he holds up. This one is significantly smaller than the one that you were just looking at. This is a wand of charm person.
Ooh.
If charming people is what you're into, I'll sell you this one for 250.
250.
250.
Wow, that sounds kind of up your alley.
Yeah, how effective is it? Because I have that spell, but it's like pretty easily overcome. I'm more of a fighter, not a speller.
Well, when using the wand, I'm going to use numbers that he wouldn't know. It is 4 charges every day, and at dawn, it will regain 1d4 charges. If you use the 4th charge, and you're going to have to roll a d20, and if you roll an at 1, the wand crumbles to dust.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
But
That would suck if that happened like the day after you bought it.
That's true for any item that has charges.
Yeah.
Each charge gives you 1 use of the spell at first level with a DC of 15.
Okay, so better than mine. Okay. So how much is the studded leather armor? I'm scared to ask.
Oh, the armor, well, it's custom made for someone of our size, and the +1 and the resistance, probably 2,000.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be able to afford that. Do you do like a payment plan?
Do you do like
We could do like a layaway
You accept
thing.
Afterpay?
You could do like, yeah, because I am really interested in that because I have this studded leather, but I could use another +1 and some fire protection would be great on it.
We're adventurers, so we get paid for jobs, but we get paid after the job, so...
Okay, I saw someone else do this. I have a proposition for you. What if I advertised your shop for you?
No.
I could wear
What if I became a shop influencer and, like, posted to my fantasy Instagram story in the armor? Like...
We get enough business to get by without you pandering.
That's very... You know what? You seem like a very good business.
You're pandering.
Guys, if we can't afford it, we just can't afford it.
Yeah.
Wait, I forget, DM. he had like spell components too, like he was selling those.
Yes, he
Okay,
does.
I would
pretty
like-
much any spell component that you need, you'll be
Okay.
able to find on his shelf.
I would like to tap on his shoulder and bring out a tiny notepad with really big, like, kindergarten handwriting and, like, hold it out and say, do you have these and how much would it be? And I'm looking for the components for the sleep spell, invisibility, sending, and locate creature because I use those the most. So that would be fine sand, rose petals, or a cricket for the sleep spell. For invisibility, it's an eyelash in gum Arabic. In sending, it's a copper wire. And locate creature is a fur of bloodhound.
Fur of bloodhound.
All right. I do have all of this. You know how to use it?
Oh yes, these are my favorite spells. That's why I'm
Okay.
looking for more.
Okay, so I'm not gonna sell you the eyelashes. I don't know how I would ethically source those. The way that most people do it is they take the gum and they pull out one of their own and they wrap it in the gum.
Okay, I could do that.
So you can do that. I can sell you the sand and the roses, the gum for like 15 gold total.
Okay.
The copper wire is a little bit more expensive. Copper is used in a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say a whole spool of it, so you'd never have to buy copper wire again. 50 gold.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
And then the fur of the bloodhound, I've been meaning to get this shit off my shelf for years. You can honestly just take it at this point.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so in
One more
total, that
thing.
would be 75 gold for all of that. Cause 50 for
Sound-
the. Okay. Yeah.
So, you wouldn't happen to sell, like, a necklace of fireball, would you?
A necklace?
Mhm.
I don't think we'd really
It's like
have any necklaces. I got a lot of scrolls. Not a lot of necklaces, though.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like, it's a necklace, and it has these different beads on it, and you take the bead off, and it casts the spell. It's really cool.
Yeah, I know what it is. I made one before, but we don't have any right now, I don't think.
That's okay. No worries.
Anything else I can do you for?
To be clear, I give him the 75 gold. Just
Yes, thank you for that.
And I'm assuming the ice sword is over 1,000 gold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The beast claw is, it's kind of very, very rare.
Yeah.
It's hard to get blacksmithing this impressive.
I would assume so. I'm debating about the wand because if it was a little bit harder to resist my charms, that would help me a lot. But then again, well, you know what? I'll take it. Why not? What does it look like? Is it like cute?
Well, it's about 7 inches long.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dark oak. You can see like the wood grain up through it. The core of the wand is a phoenix tail. I don't know what else to tell you, buddy. It's a stick of wood.
Okay, so it just looks like a stick. There's no like designs on it.
Not really.
Okay.
I
You know what?
get paid to make things useful, not pretty.
That's fair. You know what? I can totally see that for you. I'll take it. Why not? 250 gold, you said?
Yep, 250.
I'll take it. Why not?
All right. Thank you very much for your patronage, all of yous.
Thank you. I might come back.
So
for that armor.
What time is it?
That was cool.
I'd say it's
No.
about 4. So you've got like an hour or
Okay.
2. You can wait around and just
So
go to
I
the
think-
dinner meeting, or you can.
Should we find a bookshop?
Yeah, I think we should go to the dinner meeting because I do have to leave for work in 30 minutes. So
All right.
Sounds good.
just throwing that up.
Okay, let's just do the dinner meeting then.
We can
Alright,
get
so
books
you
later.
Research tomorrow.
You wait around for a little while, and eventually Orsan makes his way out of the potion shop. You run back into him, and all of you make your way back to Castle Ducal. They serve you a very nice meal. It looks like they typically have very nice food around here. I'm sorry, I just totally lost my place. You find yourselves drinking. It's like a dumpling stew. Drinking the stew, yes. You've got like a dumpling stew. They're bringing out fresh mead, which is like honey ale, essentially. It's really sweet. And then the main course, they serve you some very nice roast turkey. There's lots of vegetables out. It's very green and wonderful. After dinner, or while you are eating dinner, the little dwarven fellow finds all of you again. I think it's best if we could have this conversation in private. It's
Fine by me.
All right, please follow me.
I tie my hair in a bun and stick the wand through.
All right.
Just had to say it.
You make your way up one of the towers of the castle and find yourselves enthralled in an arcane study. There are telescopes and tools of varying sizes and books lining the circular walls. You can see the chunk of amber is currently floating above his desk, and there are a couple instruments next to it that are twitching softly and examining it.
Is everything in here dwarf-sized?
Yes.
Good. Good. Just had to clarify.
He turns and looks at all of you, and I'm afraid that this chunk of stone has come from a place called the Amber Temple. It is a location that's not very well known. Lots of governments have been trying to keep it under wraps for the most part. It's
a temple.
Up until about 75 years ago, it was a prison for about 40 gods that a good order of paladins managed to trap.
Wow, that's a lot of gods in one place.
Yes, it is.
Very dangerous.
For millennia, the place was kept a secret from the entire world. It stayed up on Mount Gakis in a region called Barovia down to the southeast. And really, the only people who knew about it were the Order of the Silver Dragon. They kept it very well protected for a long time. I'm afraid that someone inside the temple, or inside the Order of Paladins, which would frankly be even worse, let other people know about it. And in letting them know, let people who shouldn't be in there in. The fact that this stone is here means that I fear one or maybe more of them have broken out.
You mean gods?
So that's a god?
Wait, you mean gods?
God.
Calm down one at a time, please. I know that there's a lot of questions.
Sorry.
So the dark figure in the stone is a god.
You've seen it, then?
Yeah, when I picked it up, it looked like it was hiding from me.
I don't think that that's the god itself. I think that it's some remnant of it still trapped within the stone. From my research that I've been doing throughout the afternoon, I have reason to believe that this was Fekre, the goddess of poxes.
Poxes? As in, like, disease?
Yes.
Oh, that's not good.
How can you tell?
There are very dark magics afoot here. And after taking a couple hours to sit down and examine exactly what was coming out of the stone, it feels very strongly of the disease that she used to spread, that it's been written about that she used to spread.
Do you know what the symptoms are, or what it's called?
I'm afraid not right now. I know that there's lots of boils involved. And I think that, quite frankly, you'll know it when you see it.
Could I have caught in this? I touched the stone.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Didn't want to get thinking.
I'm not sure of what the next step to take is, but I think it wouldn't hurt to venture down to the temple itself and examine it.
Do you know where it is?
Nearby?
He leads you over to his desk, where on it he has spread out a map of Faerun as a whole. Get ready for the first and only map shift of this session.
Oh my god, love that for us. Oh my god.
That's huge.
Whoa!
Oh my.
I take it you lot haven't seen an atlas of the world before?
No.
I'm from a different world, so no.
Well, right around here, if you can see where I'm pinging on the map.
Yes.
That is Daggerford.
Oh.
Now the road, the tradeway, leads down south for quite a while, past the misty forest, through the high moor, and it's gonna take you to Dragonspear Castle. Dragonspear is currently not occupied, as far as I'm aware. Then you're gonna need to go even further south for a long ways. The tradeway picks back up through the hills and will lead you down to this area here called the Green Fields. There's a city in the north of the Green Fields that you'll find called Valaki. It is kind of the epicenter of that region. The Ember Temple itself is on the Mount Gakis, which is down to the south of the Green Fields even. So I'm afraid I can't tell you the exact location other than seek out Mount Gakis.
It's okay. I know where it is.
That seems like a long way. Do you know where we could get a cart or something and horses?
Yeah, horses would be great.
I might be able to do you one better, actually.
Oh?
You better teleport us.
He pulls a small stone from his belt, and he... Lady Morwen, I've got our helpful party up here. May I use the circle?
A teleportation circle.
What?
He then holds the stone up to his ear and goes, All right. He shoves it back in his belt and goes, Alright, you lot, you ever teleported before?
Yes.
I think I did in a dream once, but I don't know.
Me too.
Yeah, I have.
was like on this weird mountainside.
Yeah, there was a
No,
giant.
no way I
Well,
got my foot.
Come with me.
Okay.
He leads you downstairs, across a small courtyard and into another tower of the castle. He places his hand on a stone and whispers a word that none of you can understand before you see the stones themselves and peel back.
Do we get deja vu? Like, does this look like my dream?
No, it does not.
Okay.
What dream?
When we took the when we went out of Strahd's castle.
Oh.
I'm saying, is this like that? Like, would I have, like, this is weirdly familiar. Okay.
No, this is a little bit different.
Okay.
He leads you into a room that is very dimly lit. And on the floor, you see that there is a large circle, about 15 feet across. In it is etched sigils and various arcane symbols made of chalk on the ground. He guides you all in and has you step down onto it and goes, well, you lot are going to end up in a town called Eltergard.
Eltergard.
It's I've got family there. It's a very dwarven town. It's right close to the green fields.
Perfect.
It's still gonna be a few days hike, but I'm afraid I don't know anyone in Valaki to warp you down there. So
That's
That's
okay.
fine.
That still shaves a lot of time off our journey.
Yeah.
of course, thank the Allhammer. And he snaps his fingers and draws a small line in the chalk.
Thank you.
I
I try to thank him before we're gone. I don't know if it comes out, but
All of a sudden, it feels as though you've been pulled at the speed of light for thousands of miles.
my
Your
hair's a
stomach
mess.
is turning, and you're suddenly standing in a room that you don't recognize. There are a few guards in the room who kind of like, and then lower their spears.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hello.
Like wave at them.
And that's where we'll end the session for today.
Ooh. Dude, I'm looking back on my notes. Jessamine spent so much money this session.
Yeah.
I bought all that tea, and then the potions, and then the spell components.
I also spent a lot of money on this session.
I spent money on something that I can already do.
You can
But
do
it's,
it
like,
better
better.
with the wand, though.
Yeah, but that higher DC, that's worth it.
That's worth it. It's worth it. Because I won't get a higher DC
No, and
until...
all the things I bought, I think, are worth it.
12th
Like, I
level.
don't have regrets. I just, like,
I don't have regrets either.
Yeah.
like, that was a
should've
lot of
So
money.
expensive.
I should have bought spell components.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that sword would have been great for you, Orsan.
I know.
That's okay.
No,
Hey,
yeah,
I
I
don't
was
have-
just
I
thinking
don't have
about
enough
it,
money though.
and I was like, I know that I've been traveling with Cloud for a really long time, so I probably, like, am able to get spell components when I need, but the spool of copper wire will just make it so I don't have to worry about that, and then same with all the other stuff, so that's good.
Yeah.
I may, however,
Oh.
just so everyone knows, I may ask for eyelashes from each of you periodically since I turn all of us invisible, because I like having eyelashes, okay?
That's...
I like having eyelashes too.
And you like being
It's like-
invisible when I let you turn invisible, so if I need just one, I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's
Just
fair,
one,
too.
Jessamine, it's okay.
Bye, guys.
Okay, bye, Chloe.
Still alive.
Okay,
But
wait, before she leaves.
We're still alive.
Okay,
Oh, bye, stream.
okay,
stream.
bye stream! See you next
Oh.
week!
See you next week.